Hello, good evening, and welcome to Garblag Games. We're here for a potentially very, very silly, looking at my cast, Viking Vampire Dark Ages Halloween Garblag One Shot special. Skull.
Skull! Wait. Skull!
All Iron Brew.
And it would be remiss of me to begin without the usual shenanigans of, if you're on Twitch, come and like us on YouTube and subscribe there. If you're on YouTube, come and like us on Twitch and subscribe there. If you are not with all of our millions and millions of various social media things, probably your best to start with is to hit us up on Discord, where you can hang out and chat stuff. And we have apparently hit pay dirt and made the big leagues now with cool, famous people, internet famous, not real famous, talking to us and hanging out there as well. So there's that. We have got coming up next week, because this is just a one shot. This was a little teeny weeny gap fill because King Garblag is on holiday.
Don't call him that. You're giving big ahead.
Garblag.
Well, no, it just defeats the whole Gartopia thing where he tries to claim it's all a utopian paradise.
Emperor Garblag.
But because he is
Emperor Garblag.
off on his
Darth
hollybobs,
Garblag.
or just back from his hollybobs by the looks of things, we're doing a one shot tonight of this, which is a game that's been sort of sat in my head, nagging at me for a couple of weeks now. But next Thursday, do the screen thing. Next Thursday, we have on the Free League channel, instead of on our own channel, we will be playing Alien again, with most of the same cast from the previous Alien game. So you can come along and watch Dan have a breakdown.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. And it's always good for a laugh when that happens. Same people, totally different crew. Going to be fantastic. Next week on Tuesday, we have Morvessen. Wednesday, Coriolis, which may or may not be the final session, depending on how badly we screw everything up.
Yeah.
And then coming up in December, we are planning on doing a month of one-shot specials. However, all that aside, we are here for Vampire Dark Ages Halloween special. Now, I'm using ye oldie Vampire Dark Ages because I wasn't going out and buying all of the new books because I'm not totally crazy. As you can see, I have one or two White Wolf books arrayed behind me. This has always been my home away from home in role playing, and I love it. So if I get any rules wrong, it's because I'm using old rules from about 15 years ago, and shut up, children. So there you go.
Yeah, I would have been a children at 15
You
years.
would have been a children then.
Would
You're
have
not a
been.
children now.
Yeah. Come on.
So, my
Drink
brave
your
band
pop.
of heroes, who will be introducing themselves momentarily,
Hello.
are a small roving band of Viking Einherjar in about the 8th century AD, heading to Narvik in the northern part of Norway to deal with a horrifying threat of monsters that's looming there and causing problems for the local townsfolk. So let's go, Dan.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dan, and I'm playing Corey Halstung. I think I've said that right. I probably haven't. And I am a Bjørn. I'm a hero, basically. I'm big. Bourgeois. There we go. I'm a big guy with a big sword and a big shield, and I'm going to hit things.
Hi, I'm Roger. I'm playing Erlendir Odvar, and I am playing a Zemis, and I'm an advisor, so I'm the one that tries to keep us out of trouble and talk up our actions.
I'm Nye. I'm a Nosferatu, which is like I'm a really ugly old school vampire, and I'm the spy because they don't pay me for my speaking or visual or just anything interacting with other people. It's just goes wrong horribly.
We don't pay you.
No.
So you're the intern vampire as well. Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am Aldun. I will be playing Rolf Halley, a gangrel tracker. So look forward to that.
So there we go. Our tale begins. Cold, dark, snowy weather as you approach the dreary outcroppings of the town of Narvik. Hastily thrown together wooden palisade rings the town. The longhouse of the local Jarl sits in the center. And you trudge into town, slightly weary, but not suffering too badly from the cold, what with the whole being immortal and unkillable vampire creatures.
Oh.
They call these defenses.
All who goes? Says a young
Someone is
man
standing
in a
guard.
helmet that's too big for him.
I am Corey Hallstein, mighty hero. We are here to help you with your problem.
Thank the gods, a hero at last. Please, let me take you to the Jarl.
Lead on. I turn to my gang. I'm like, we must follow. Keep an eye out. And then I look at these two. Perhaps you should.
Features in this session, aren't they?
Perhaps you should scout the surroundings.
I will have made myself look to be the epitome of a Norse hero before, we approached.
Let the blood wizard be the talky one.
Yeah.
So you approach the Jarl's longhouse. You can see that even that has been damaged recently and has been hastily repaired. There are boards slapped on the outside with tar painted over the top of them. I would like a description of the Temiski.
What, of how I look at the moment? Or
No one knows what he truly looks like.
I was going to say, right now,
this is an
he appears
interesting
to
one,
be-
actually, because the whole Tzimisce, Temiski, Shamase angle is something that we've never, ever agreed on. 25 years I've been playing Vampire, and not once have I ever been in a group where anybody could agree on what the clan is actually called.
I always thought it was Smeechy, but that's just
I don't know.
I'm
The only time I've encountered it before, the people I was playing with all called it Samis, so it's kind of what I went with.
I'm more terrified with the.
They don't
prospect
even
of
give you like
even
a helpful
playing it
little quotey thing.
Pronounced.
Nosferatu is muttering.
playing it longer than I've been alive.
Yeah. You're not.
Oh yeah, so it sounds like
True.
Peter agrees with me, Zimitzi. Oh, that's slightly different, but not far off. Who cares? I'm a vampire.
You're pronouncing it in Norwegian
Classic
anyway,
vampire.
so
Yeah, you just can't understand me under my thick Norwegian accent.
What are you saying about Norwegians?
Well,
So-
most of the people watching aren't Norwegian. So.
The Jarl's longhouse
Hello.
looms before you, and the guard opens the door and he says, "My lord, Kari Hallstein is here."
Yes, yes, I am here, for I am mighty.
A slight gasp flows through the room because you are known in these parts and your name carries some weight to it.
Why it does?
No.
The Jarl looks up where he's slumped in his chair at the head of the longhouse. He has a beaten brass crown on his head and a dejected look to his face. His beard is matted with blood, grey and red. Not the blood, the red is the blood. The beard
Mighty
is grey.
Jarl, it looks like you have been in a battle yourself.
And
I'm
he
gonna go
stands when you
sniffle.
approach, comes down the steps and claps you by the arm.
Oh
yeah. Hero shake.
Yes. What ails this land?
My Lord Hallstein, it is good of you to come to us in this time of need. We
I
are
follow
plagued.
the ravens.
Curry has a slight Minotaur aspect to him.
I tried not to, but it's just going that way.
I think your habit's kind of embedded a bit there, Dan.
Sorry, everybody. That's my heroic voice. I can't-
It's okay.
You come to us in a time of great need. The countryside is plagued by beasts and creatures and monstrosities that come from the depths of hell itself.
Okay.
That sounds awful, but nothing a sword can't handle.
Believe me, my lord, if it was something a mere sword could handle. I'm sorry, that's gone a little bit Skyrim there, hasn't it?
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm
Been Skyrim from the start.
I used to be an adventurer.
I used
so
to
took
be
an
an
arrow to the
adventurer
knee.
like you.
Oh, did someone take your sweet roll?
I believe this guy has a quest for us.
Good
There's a big
exclamation mark
yellow
back there,
exclamation
yeah.
mark. Sorry.
Oh, you're
There
not
are
the rock devil,
creatures.
You can't do this one.
Along the coast, they have caves and they strike out at us, and no matter how many we kill, more come. They take our people and they do not come back. We do not know if they eat them or if they turn them into their own kind, but they are hideous monsters, one and all.
Point at
Horns and
Helgi
claws.
go, hideous,
Oh,
like this one,
no, no. Shy away.
like this one. Hmm?
So
Oh,
you guys, were you in or did you want to scout the perimeter?
I love
I think
the
we came
idea.
in.
Yeah,
I'm
you
I'm
just
in and looking
immediately-
heroic.
Yeah,
You
we're
just
not.
we're inside. And it's just
I
like
may
a
be
mute,
pissing
like
in a
oh yeah.
corner.
There
I'm
are
not sure.
very, very few strong and healthy men left inside. There's a lot of old geezers still sat around in there, but even fair few of those are bandaged and injured. These are old men that should have been allowed to live out the rest of their days around the fire, telling tales to the youngsters. But the youngsters are on guard duty, and the old men are tooled up in their old kit, ready for a ruck.
Hey, they should welcome the opportunity to go to Valhalla.
And they
Yes,
do.
die
They
in
welcome the
battle.
opportunity to go to Valhalla. But their swords are as notched as their bones.
Oh. Ooh, that
Do these
actually
creatures strike at
horrible.
night?
They do, my lord. It is said that the one who leads them is a dark wizard by the name of Einar Aetherblot, that he has the blood of giants in him, and that he can raise up creatures of darkness from his blood and grant power to those who follow him.
Oh, sounds like foolish superstition. Mm. Yes.
I have seen it with my own eyes.
Okay, maybe not then.
Does his description mean anything to me?
The name obviously
Well,
jangles
no,
a little
I
bell.
know, but the description of what he does.
It does sound like something that if you had a mind, you could probably do, but it would very definitely be a bad guy thing to do.
It's not cool.
Making
Buying
monsters is
monsters.
very much in
All
keeping.
right, so that is something that I can do if I
Oh
want.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if
Oh,
you wanted
yeah.
to reach in and like tug out someone's skull bones and make them into horns, you absolutely could.
Just for no
Oh
reason.
yeah.
See which way this is going.
Hey,
tonight.
so who wanted
You're
a
a
Minotaur in
flesh
your group?
sculptor. Yeah, do what you
No.
want, really.
No, it's not Geron time. Stop it.
It could be.
Jarl, have they attacked this evening?
Not this night, no. Last we were attacked was 2 nights ago. They give us time between the attacks, time for hope, time to build up our defenses, time to recover from our wounds before they strike again.
Do you have any
Why?
scouts? Do you have warning?
What scouts we had are now gone. They were among the first to fall.
Do any of your collection of old men know the coast well where these caves are?
Aye. Rollo here, he was a fisherman. He knows the coast better than any.
I will wander over to Rolo and sniff him loudly. Old. Stringy.
Yes, my lord, I am old, but I can still fight. There is strength in these old arms yet.
Yes, I believe it.
He like gets up with his sword, like, my
my
back.
back.
Yeah.
Oh,
I need to lie this off. Yeah.
The
I'm
arms
gonna
are
walk-
strong, but
I'm
the
going to walk
back's
over to him,
gone.
kind of, squeeze his arm like you would to like a child, and be like, this one has strength in him yet. Trying to reassure him that he's a good soldier, trying to make us
He
look,
sort of nods to you.
nice.
Thank you, my lord.
What do you know of the caves?
The sea caves, yes. They are a hazard. We do not sail too close because the waves and the water in them becomes wild and unpredictable. Njord himself gouged these caves with a strike of his spear. They dig deep into the cliffs. They gouge out huge tracts of land. We do not know how far they go. Once upon a time when I was a boy, maybe we would play down there. But they say that now it is not a place where even the bravest may venture.
Are there ways down, not through the water? From the cliffs, secret ways that a
For my
younger
part, my
man
lord,
might know?
I do not know. But if any would know, find Frawley. He is one of the boys of the village. He is always getting into mischief.
I
He
like
claims
him
he's
already.
seen things inside the hills.
And where can we find this child of Loki?
We will send for him. And
Good.
the Jarl waves and says, bring Frawley.
What's that, Helgi? What? What'd you say? Frawley, yes. Yes, Frawley. Yes. Do you want some soup? No. Okay.
Jarl, excuse my friends. While
Oh,
skilled
you
in
must
many
be
things.
hungry and thirsty. I have been a poor host. Please, welcome to my hall. Eat and drink as you please. There is still meat and mead for all. Please make yourselves at home. My home is your home.
Yes.
Thank
Let us
you,
meet
Jarl.
as friends and part as friends.
It's friends. Just trying to get to Stitch now.
Yep.
Ooh. Thank you, Whiskey
I
Ghost,
think I'd go there.
for giving us sub to
Like,
Beowulf
Woo!
and some emotes. Ooh, I wonder if they're exciting ones. K-pop, K-pop, K-pop.
I'm not doing the K-pop screen.
Aw.
Scald for the K-pop.
So I'm guessing we're kind of like just chilling
Hi,
out
K-pop.
and pretending to drink mead.
I'm going to sniff the Jarl.
Yeah, your blood pools should all be fairly healthy. Between you, you've got blood pools that range from sort of 13 to 15 or thereabouts based on your generations and health. If you're 8th gen, you have a blood pool of 15. If you're 9th, it's 13. I think that's the only 2 generations out of the characters that we've got this
I've
evening.
got 3 dots. I'm not sure what that translates to.
3 dots in generation.
Mm-hmm.
9.
That should be 9th gen.
It also says
So-
at the top of your sheet as
It
well
also
in
says at the
generation.
top.
You should have a blood pool of 13.
Yes.
And
I do.
I have
if I'm
15.
correct, I filled in 10 of them
Mhm.
to allow for a couple of days worth of travel.
Yep.
Because you'd be pretty daft to not fill up before going.
Oh, any long journey. Yeah.
Now, has everybody had some blood?
Oh, I forgot again.
Oh.
Stupid Rolf. Boof.
So I guess we're just going to sit around and pretend to be merry with all of them, obviously not drinking the stuff.
Yeah.
Because
You
I'm
can.
assuming that
It just
would
doesn't do
upset
it.
us.
Yeah, it just doesn't do anything for us.
I'm
Just
gonna
like,
go. I'm gonna go around the hall, spreading tales of our deeds.
I'm
And
gonna.
I'm going to pretend to be drunk and sing my song sagas about my epic heroism of how I slaved mighty beasts.
I'm gonna go over to people and be like, "Hello," and then they go,
Crikey,
"Oh my
Whiskey
god!"
Ghost's on a
I'm gonna
roll
go,
tonight. That's
"Oh."
another sub and more emotes. You're a crazy man. That old woman, person,
Person. Probably.
ghost.
I'll just sit.
This
in
is a
the corner
ghost we do not say
quietly.
piss off
Alcoholic
ghost.
ghost.
Spirit
Yes.
ghost. Hang on,
Yeah.
what?
However, I will ask that my spy/scouts do some spy/scouting.
Oh, waiting for small
Okay, well,
boy
Rog, if
with
you could make
information.
a
Me?
now, are you
I'm
being
basically
you're
I'm
being
trying to
sly
get
about
them-
this, or are you
yeah, I'm
being
trying to get them all on
No,
side. I want them all
Who's
to be
doing something?
me.
Oh,
I am.
so that would be a manipulation and expression roll, or manipulation and leadership. And Corey, if you could make a charisma and performance roll.
Charisma and performance.
So it's that many D10s.
What are the scouts and spies meant to be doing? Are we just like?
Oh man, I don't know. I have no performance. So it's just gonna go.
You sing with enthusiasm.
You do indeed sing with
didn't work.
enthusiasm, but very little skill.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
just
It's
Oh,
fine.
Oh no, Rod, you rolled 5. However,
There we go.
you
No,
get-
I've just done it properly. Then.
you get
I
2
literally rolled a
successes
5.
on winning people over. So as you go around, you're putting people at their ease. You can see the old men are starting to relax a little bit. The infusion of new blood, if you'll pardon the pun, has helped them feel safer and more confident. And knowing that Corey Halstein is here with his band has done a great deal of ego boosting for the men, because they know that the saga of Corey Halstein has only just begun, but it is something of a legend in these parts already. They say no man can kill him, no blade can stop him.
Yeah, so
Don't
I will
forget
be.
his fierce wolf companion.
I'll be talking everyone up.
Yeah, and then while he's doing that, Rolf, Helgi, here. We must. I need you to assess the defenses, and I need you to see if the beasts would come, if we would be able to hold them.
Okay.
okay.
Go.
Gamble out.
Okay.
Now, my friends, let's drink. Skål!
Yeah, he says that as the two of us go out into the cold. Yes, let's drink and be merry.
Hey, such
Right,
a
thanks.
prick.
I don't think we can actually drink, can we?
Not really,
Oh.
no, not easily. You can pretend to drink, or you
Yeah,
can
like
bleed
the-
some
like-
of your blood out into the drink and then drink a mix of the two, or you can get someone shit-faced and drink them.
Well, but we would just pour it, and it's like going down our side, but it looks like on this side that we're actually drinking it. Yeah. Except there'd be some of the
I
other
mean,
side
to
going,
be honest, it's
"What are
not
you
uncommon
doing?"
for like Vikings to just like guzzle it so much it's
Just
like spewing
miss.
out anyway.
Yeah. Oh.
Rah! Putting on a bit of a show.
Yeah.
Are there any
Okay.
fights?
Helgi and Rolf, if you could both make a perception and
Roll.
survival check to scout the local
Okey-doke.
area.
3
So it's-
and
it's-
lots.
It's 6s we're rolling. We're trying to
Yes.
get. That's the So survival.
Ah! Row, row.
It's snowing. The
It's
snow's
winter.
falling
I've
thick
I've got
and
a
hard.
speciality in winter. That should mean something.
Well, in that case, you can either ignore
Uh,
1 or re-roll the 10.
I'll ignore the
I-
1, please, Bob.
We're rolling d10s, aren't we?
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Don't roll d6s.
No, I didn't roll d6s. I rolled d10s. So I got an
Much
8.
harder with D6s.
Yes, I
Certainly
imagine.
would be.
That's a
So-
different game.
What's the objective roll again? Or what do I have to hit?
Perception and survival.
No,
so
no.
it's
What's
6
the
dice.
number?
Oh,
I've rolled it, I
6s.
just.
6
Oh,
above.
okay. I have 2 6s, but I have numbers higher than 6.
Okay, do you have a 10?
No,
Okay. Do you have a 1?
no.
Okay.
Okay.
10s and 1s kick in special effects when you've got very high stats like a
Okay.
4.
Okay. Well, I've just got 2 6s.
So you've got 2
7s,
successes,
an 8.
and Rolf has got 1 success, but your
Oh.
specialisms are in slightly different areas. So you pick out more of the details, and he gets more of a lay of the land kind of thing.
Okay.
So the town is actually well positioned. It's at the top of a rise.
Mm-hmm.
This is Rolf's information. So the town is at the top of a rise with a stockade built around it. could use some work. It's not great. What you can see is where the cliffs drop down in the distance, there's a dark shadow and then stars beyond it, and you can make out some of the northern lights from where you are as well in the distance.
Pretty.
Helgi, you notice that the town has been very successfully cleared. What they've done is they've built like successful avenues of travel where men and material can move more easily. There's less clutter and crap lying around outside. It looks like most of their things have been pulled indoors. It looks as well like lots of the houses are currently empty. Less than half of the houses appear to be occupied, and there's not lights on in them, and that they've been converted into storehouses for the things that would have been left in the streets otherwise.
I like the idea that I do this by like skulking around and like peeking through doors and stuff, like hello, okay,
Yeah, get through windows.
Yeah, exactly. Oh. What did you find?
Pretty lights in sky.
Oh, I find no lights.
Also,
So,
stockade bit shoddy, but not a bad place.
yeah, there's no stuff lying around.
Can we go check the gates? Can I
Yeah,
have a
that's
look around
probably wise.
outside for any marks of these beasts? I know it's been a couple of days, but it's worth a look.
I'll
Yep,
accompany
you can
him.
head further out.
Okay.
So the land drops down away from the town and then starts to build up again into cliffs leading towards the sea. As you get closer to the sea, you can hear it in the distance crashing, and there's a deep, hollow booming sound,
Booming.
like a giant's
Ooh.
drum thundering in the distance.
Who beat drum?
It's far too big for anybody to be beating any kind of normal drum.
I look at Helgi, go, who's beating the drum? Giants?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Sounds reasonable.
Ben, are there any young ladies around in the?
There are.
I did
a
ask if there's any
remarkably
fair
high
maidens.
number of young ladies around.
Witches.
While I'm kind of, bigging us up, I'm going to try and get the attention of a couple of young ladies, for one for myself and one for Corey.
That
Get
has
yourself
happened
snacks.
already.
Oh, that's
Perhaps
nice.
feasting, and the others if possible.
Ha.
But it's a bit. That's a bit of a harder play. Initially, Corey and myself trying to, get us, shall we say, a midnight snack.
Yeah, there are two very
Hurtful.
distinctly different kinds of ladies present in the long haul. There are ladies who look like they are far more comfortable being in and around the home and the hearth and sticking close to often their fathers, you presume now, because these much older men are there. Many of them have children. There are also some younger women, slightly more battle eager, with that light in their eyes and armor on their shoulders. Shield maidens,
Yes, that's
ready to do battle.
I like the idea that they have like armor on their shoulders, but like, should we have a helmet on? No, just the shoulders. It's the.
If we wear helmets, how will they see our wonderful hair?
Well, yeah. How will they see our face as we murder them?
No, they've got to. The shield maidens, they've got to have strong blood.
Mm.
Yes, but
Yes.
we might also need their help to defend the village, might we not? So
Yeah,
sensible
we're not
to-
draining them.
A point or two won't
Just
kill
a
'em.
little snack. Sorry,
just a
here's Rex
nibble.
again.
I mean, in all honesty, how would these people be if they found out someone was drinking their blood?
Don't think it's obvious after we've done it.
They'll be.
No, I mean, it's not like you're
know?
slashing out throats and like guzzling them in
No,
public, but you can slope off into the corridor, and people tend to forget. When you feed on someone, it induces a temporary state of ecstasy.
Well, but are these Vikings like cool with vampires, or are vampires like evil?
I don't think they're aware of what we are.
It kind of depends on how you play it. If you play it
Yeah.
as we have returned from beyond the grave
Yeah.
as heroes to fight for you,
Back from Valhalla.
that
Exactly,
works well.
yeah.
But then the whole blood drinking side of things is a
Well-
little bit more Draugr. And the Draugr are
Yeah, not
thirsty
good.
dead who should not be countenanced to live.
I'll be moving about.
No, well, you just would be like, oh no, they had like a smudge on their neck, and I went to reach for my hands, and then I just thought I'll just like remove it with my mouth. Oh, you're getting your daggers and swords and axes out. I'm just gonna.
Don't a lot of the time they wake up just thinking they had a good time and don't actually know what happened. That's kind of why. I thought
unless you've got specific flaws, usually when you feed off of people, they either wake up with a slightly hangovery feel, like bloody hell, what went on
like
last
they
night?
just had a lot of mead and
or
Basically,
they wake up with a wow, that must have been some crazy good sex because I do not know where I am.
Yes, that's why I thought a couple of young ladies would be easy to explain. So
just don't do it in public.
Yeah, no, but
Tends to go down badly.
I'm sure we have lodgings.
Oh dear, I'm sorry, chaps. Things are going very badly over on chat. I should have been paying a little bit closer attention.
There's a lot
Gen
of rerolls
2K,
going on.
I want to hear the saga songs sung live. No.
No, you don't.
You
no,
sure?
you don't. Gen 2K has given us all rerolls.
This game is actually only run so you can yell skull. Fair.
Yeah, fair.
Skull. Play some Halung in the background. Good shout. Also, if you haven't heard Aegil Saga by oh crikey, German band. Thorn. They do a brilliant Aegil Saga, which is sung in Old Norse, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
And then Rolf got a reroll. Yay, Rolf. From Gen 2K. And then Corey got a reroll from Gen 2K. And then Helgi got a reroll. And then so did Erlender get a reroll.
And then
I got one. And then I got another one.
Did I get a reroll on my appearance? Can it be
No.
reroll?
No, UGLY, you ain't got no alibi, you ugly.
How did you know my saga song?
As a question, could I fix how he looked?
You could temporarily fix how he looked. Unfortunately,
I embrace my.
It would be opposed by vampiric healing. So as he healed, his face would grow back.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm assuming mine's easier because it's me doing it.
Yeah, I mean you can do it to yourself.
I like to think I've come to terms with my appearance. I'm like, you know what? I'm happy in my own skin.
Also, not a lot of mirrors at this time. So
No.
Very true.
I don't know, a lot of very clear water.
Well, just don't look at that.
So, yes.
Well, Gen 2K is sounding that as a saga song. So, the saga of Daphne and Celeste, the mighty shield maidens.
Yeah, they're the two me and Erlander are talking to right now.
The ones I secured.
So yes, you are chatting to some shield maidens, and things are going very well because they're impressed by Lord Halstein and his legendary muscles.
Lord Halstein's muscles, Dan.
Yeah, no, not mine.
Someone does want you to shout, "It's Corrie time" when the fight kicks off.
Sure, that will happen.
I do like the juxtaposition of like them in a nice warm hall, and then the two of us out in like the cold weather, like, oh yeah.
So outside the ground
bothers us that
crunches
much.
underfoot. The grasses are brittle and broken and frozen. And you find a hand.
Oh, snacks!
Hard and frozen.
It's a
left
microwave
behind
meal.
in some kind of raid. It looks like it's been torn off rather than cut off.
Oh, I will pick it up. Wave at Helgi. Oh!
As warriors of your caliber would
You
know,
need a hand.
this has definitely been ripped from a body rather than cut from a body.
Anybody we know?
Well, it takes more than human strength to rip a hand off, usually.
I like the idea. Well, we know. Quick, check the fingerprints.
There is a ring on one of the fingers. Yes, the small finger has a copper ring on it.
Oh, okay. Does it look
fairly
distinctive?
plain?
Fairly plain.
It's woven strands of copper wire.
Oh, okay.
overlaid in such a way as to make the rune.
Oh, magic item. That's not how this game works.
That's not how this game works. No.
Just here in the background. Do-do-do-do.
Where we pick up a wand of magic missiles.
Yes, it has been folded in such a way as to make the rune Hagalaz.
Hagalaz.
The rune of
Hagalaz.
Yeah, I was
disruption.
about to say, which means ice cream purveyor.
I like the pralines and cream. Hagalaz.
Hagalaz is the rune of disruption.
Oh.
It's breaking out of old ways of doing things and embracing the new.
Oh,
Well, they certainly embraced
a clue.
their arm
Maybe.
being
Or
torn out.
someone's ring. I don't know.
Hmm.
Are there any other
I'm already
signs?
like if you've let go of it, I'm already crunching. through
No,
it.
no, I'm keeping it. Get off! I
Oh.
slap you with it.
Oh.
Yeah, there are
Get your
clearly
own-
tracks that a large group of people have passed through here
Yeah.
not too long ago. You're about an hour out from the town. You can see it back in the distance.
Okay.
A little
we go.
nestled bundle of lights. The last patch of light against the darkness.
Oh,
Except for Bifrost, obviously, which is over there.
right, yeah. There's that. And is this path heading towards the coast?
This path is very definitely heading towards the coast, yes.
Okay. Do
At
I
an
have?
oblique angle. It's not leading like in a straight line towards the coast. It's not
Yeah.
like lemmings and you're going to go.
Helgi,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
stealth mode.
Yes. Yeah, I put a
Don't
little
say that to a
shawl over.
Nosferatu. Bamf, gone.
That was the idea.
Well, no, I like to imagine I go, haha, I'd put a little hood up over my head with like my elongated features still sticking out from behind the hood, like I am gone. Yes. No,
I
invisible.
can still
Helgi.
see nose sticking
Oh.
out. Sorry.
Well, probably my jaw as well. Yeah, like some kind of goblin shark or something.
Shark.
That's what I
Ooh, Goblin
imagine.
jaw.
Yeah.
It's got
Fabulous.
huge teeth and it jumps this far.
I'd like to go to wolf mode, please, Bob,
I'll
and
go into
follow
the
these
mode
tracks.
as well.
Ooh, a discipline. A discipline is called for.
I mean, I could have snuck, but where's the fun in that?
Yeah,
Well,
I know. We have
absolutely.
to use our vampire powers.
So if
Yeah.
you're going to go wolf mode,
One shot. Blow
it
it all.
will require that you spend 1 blood point and you
Oh, well.
change over 3 turns as you gradually
Yeah,
shift into a
I
wolf.
watch it and I'm just like, oh my god! Like
Yeah, the
I'm
whole thing.
watching it in like a really bored way. Like, oh my god,
Again?
yeah, I know.
Oh.
I'm doing like the like the come on, we gotta get going kind of thing.
And
Well, I
as you
think-
shift and change and your limbs grow longer and claws draw forth and your muzzle extends out and your ears prick up, the senses of the
Scooby.
wolf temporarily overwhelm you and fill your mind with a wealth of information, scent and sight and hearing. Suddenly everything becomes clearer to you in the night. The creatures that have passed this way, there is a faint hint of unnaturalness to them. Something is wrong with these creatures. They are not man, they are not monster either.
Mm.
Hmm.
They are somewhere in between.
Can I go
Okay.
invisible? I just is it the same process? I spend a blood point or two and then.
What are you doing now?
invisible.
You're
Obfuscate.
obfuscate.
That's a
Obfuscate.
discipline. I think that just makes me go invisible.
Yes. So to obfuscate yourself into invisibility, no immediate roll is necessary. You can just do it. You don't
Yeah.
even have to spend a blood point.
Oh really? Oh,
Nope.
awesome. Poof! I'm invisible.
Literally, unless you're doing it in a place where people are looking for you, you just like
Oh
bamf
wow!
and you're
Really?
gone. Yeah.
Poof! I'm invisible. Wow.
And that's only the level 2 power. And the level
Awesome.
4 power is the one that enables you to like just disappear right in front of someone.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I make a good spy. Well, not really, since I I'm terrified.
So there's an invisible dude and a wolf. Walk into
a bar.
I'm on a
And we
boat.
just we walk back to the hall, just like, yeah, we did our job, yeah.
Oh, I see you pulled. Great. Did you get one for us?
Even I'm not that good.
Anyway, no, I'm following these tracks.
Yeah, and
Hopefully
I'll
with my
follow-
invisible Nosferatu friend. But
Hopefully.
possibly, I don't know. I could probably smell you.
Yeah, he's not unsmellable.
I'm right behind you.
Actually, no, he is, because it edits the part of your brain that perceives them. It's not actually
Yeah.
him being invisible.
I can
Obfuscate
talk,
generally
so,
works on the
yeah.
mind of the person.
Also, I'm
Yeah.
just ignoring him
Yeah.
like
Oh.
normal.
Yeah, that's it.
Ouch.
And so you prowl closer
Yeah.
and closer to the edge of the cliff. As you reach the cliffside, the town is now 2 hours back behind you. The booming sound is louder and louder and louder. And you realize that it's the sound of waves slamming into big empty caves down below you. It's the sound of sea giants fighting in the darkness. And you can't see anything down there, but you can definitely smell that these half-man creatures have passed this way.
Going in. Oh wait, I don't have this power.
Is there a way in? Do they go down through the water? What's my kind
They
of sense?
don't go down off the edge of the cliff. They seem to move upwards towards the highest point of the cliffs.
Okay. 'Cause what I'm
Like the
trying to
stone.
find is the entrance point,
Yeah,
and then I'm
that's
going to go
fine.
back and get the thumpy bloke.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you
we're
make
not
your
fighting.
way around, and eventually you come to a small stone cairn, no more than 10 feet in height, that looks like a regular stone feature. But around the back of it, there is a small cavern entrance, big enough for 2 men to fit through abreast.
I go into full pointer mode.
Doing. And
Hopefully
sat
Helgi gets the idea.
outside
Uh-oh.
of this place in the darkness
Slinking.
are 2 hunched figures. One has the left shoulder raised right up in a heavily lumped nodule next to his head, and his left arm is almost twice as long as his right.
Get that checked out.
Crab demon.
The other has no head to speak of. It's sunk right down into his
Oh.
chest, and a line of spikes line the shoulders where the head should have been.
Oh, these are awful.
Oh, bleh.
Even Helga's going, oh god.
This
Wow,
one has
that's
big,
ugly.
thick bone spurs on the outside of its arms.
Okay.
Yeah. yeah, Helga, they look really disgusting. Yep.
Beowulf Reborn says Grendel's mum's been busy.
Boy.
Yeah, she's been busy. Anyway.
Can I? Oh no, if I start talking, they'll be like, huh? So I guess I can't really say anything.
So the sensible thing to do would be to retreat and come back with
Yes.
more forces.
Yes, that would be very sensible.
That
That would be
When's
sensible.
been sensible ever been the right thing to do?
We actually, I don't know if we can. Well, I have a bow, I guess.
You're also invisible. You can do what you
Yeah.
like.
I could just go right
I'm
past
gonna
them.
pounce.
Oh, really?
Because-
I'm just gonna tootle on through then.
Foul abominations. Ah!
Okay. Make crikey, Dex athletics roll for pouncing.
X and
Can I
athletics.
just walk through like?
You
nonchalant?
can if you want. Hang on, let me just.
As like they're screaming and a monstrous way, I'm just like. Doo-doo-doo.
I'll take that.
Have you got a specialism in
Oh, we're
Dex?
doing Dex. Sorry, feral.
feral? You're in wolf form. I'd say that's kind of feral.
That does seem pretty.
So ignore the 1 or re-roll the 10.
I will ignore the 1, please, Bob.
Seems fair. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes on your pounce. Please roll strength +5. Crikey.
I think you're gonna hurt it.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I don't have any potents. Oh, that's annoying. Oh,
Ooh.
I've got a reroll.
Oh no, ones don't really count, do they, in damage?
No, not for
Not
damage.
No, ones
really,
don't count for
no.
damage.
I'm
So you got
hoping
one,
not.
two,
It's not
you got three
Three.
damage there, or you can use your reroll if you want.
I'll take the 3 and see how we go.
Okay, so you slash into
I'll
the
go for the crab demon.
big goiter thing on the
Yeah.
side of the crab man's head, and blood sprays everywhere as he falls over going, "Ah!" Right, so now we need initiative. So it's 1d10 from each of you, plus your dex and your wits
Okay.
as numbers, not in dice. So for example, dex 4,
Yeah.
wits 2 would give you 6 plus 1d10 for wits 9.
Okay. I'm
I
not
think
the
I understood
wittiest
all of that.
or the dexterous, so this will be. Oh no, I'm actually pretty dexterous. That's okay. Whoopsie daisy. So 1d10 plus 6. That is 16.
16.
13 for me.
And
Remind me
they are
again,
on 12.
if I'm obfuscated, I can't hurt something, or it breaks the obfuscation, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
Yeah.
But you do get a round of surprise
Yep.
in which you can act
Yes.
before it breaks the obfuscation.
Yeah.
And they're a bit busy.
Yeah.
Right, so Crab Demon takes, I love the way we're calling him Crab Demon now. Guy with one long arm.
Crab demon. Demon.
Yeah, it's like a fiddler crab.
Arr. Crab demon.
Mm.
Oh,
chicken.
oh no, that was D6s. I thought it was a really good roll for a minute there, but
Well,
I
I
rolled
mean,
the wrong dice.
It's not bad. Yikes.
I should have stuck with the D6s. Oh no, no, I shouldn't.
No, that's fine.
So he gets 4 dice to hit you.
Oh,
And he's got claws on that extra long hand and he's raking at your hip.
ow.
Strength 3 plus 3. Dealing you a mighty point of damage, which you can soak
Fortitude.
with your stamina and fortitude because it's only lethal damage.
Only lethal.
Yeah,
Only
as
lethal.
opposed to aggravated, which is a lot worse.
No, I know. I love that. That's a lethal
Yeah, I know.
terminology.
Lethal is for
Only
humans
lethal.
and mages and
Seeing as
spells
how-
Of
like
course,
that.
yeah.
Ooh,
Squishy
wow.
people.
Not that one. Seeing as how we're already dead, lethal isn't really a problem.
But if we're like in sunlight or somebody offers us a nice garlic
Sorry, fortitude and stamina.
Stamina,
Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
Right, I'm going to stop drinking out of that horn because it tastes a little bit like ass now.
Lovely.
And that seems like a terrible waste.
It makes me wonder where it's been.
Don't ask.
Presumably attached to the side of a cow's head.
Yes.
So you soak 2 of the 4 damage, so you take 2 points of lethal damage. Wait, no, hang on. That's not how much damage it did it?
It did 1 point.
1 point of damage.
Yeah,
So I'm
So
actually
you soak
healthier now.
2 of the 1 points of damage,
I'm more healthy.
taking none as it rakes ineffectually against the,
Oh yeah,
the thick fur and
it-
tough skin.
it hits you. It hits you in the shoulder, and you're like, oh. Oh, actually, I think you kind of knocked
That's
it.
better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, massage.
Oh.
Thank you. Okay, good.
Yep.
And
Pinhead.
Spiky Dude is going to try and ram you.
Not intentionally. He's just
It's just
he can't see. He's like, oh, I'm coming over to help you,
Wow,
crab
he's-
man.
This is my one chance to do my thing. Ah! And so he rams into you.
It'll be like this will be like acupuncture, where you're just like, oh, it's actually
Do you want to
whatever
use one of your rerolls?
acupuncture is.
No? Okay.
No, not on a 4 dice roll where he got a success at least.
Yeah, these are like the these are like the lackeys, like
Yeah.
the wee.
Well, that's my
So
hope, but
that's
Yeah.
2 points of lethal damage for you to attempt to soak.
I
See if you
attempt
can.
to soak. Da, 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 da.
It's rinse and soak.
I don't know whether ones do anything at this point.
They don't take away from soak or damage, no.
Okay, in that case they don't. So I soak again.
So this guy rams into you, and you feel his prickles stab into your side,
Oh, it
but
tickles. Oh.
genuinely don't really care because you're made of sterner stuff than that.
It's like those roller balls you have for your back.
This is the best thing about Gangrel. I'm sorry. I had a Gangrel that I played for many, many, many years based on Antonio Banderas, and he was a legend.
This is why I stayed invisible, and I'm probably not going to get in the fight because I
So
imagine.
wham! Slams into you, doing
not
very
have much
little
stamina,
indeed.
unfortunately.
You are absolutely in your element here. Your go. What do you want to do?
Oh, is it me again? I
Yep.
would like to finish ripping large holes in the crab demon, please.
Okie dokie.
I like.
So that will be a Dex and Brawl roll this time because you're on him now. You've done your pounce.
Dex and brawl, Dex and brawl.
I like how Scout Around has turned into Storm the Enemy
You
Stronghold.
guys do one job.
I don't think you're going to be surprised.
He's going to bring him back and go, "Put, look what I found."
Yeah, look, scouting. Mm. Now, where's my wench?
That's
You
not
say
how
that
this
as-
works.
You say that as the wolf, and
Oh,
everyone's like, "Oh, you've got a talking wolf." Yeah, that's pretty normal.
no, I can't talk.
No.
Just. That'll be
Well,
3
yeah.
successes.
3 successes, so that's strength plus 2 plus 1, strength plus 3.
Strength
Yeah,
plus
but then
three.
it'll be like when people say, "Oh, look, he's talking," and the dog's like, "Oh, oh, oh, oh," and it's like he's talking to us.
Oh, that's a really shitty roll.
That's crap.
That
Can I
is
re-roll
really
it?
crap.
Can I re-roll
Yeah,
it?
yeah, you can re-roll
I'll
that.
use my reroll
That's awful.
for a better roll. Mildly.
Mildly.
2.
2 more successes. Yeah, long arm guy is on the floor and he's definitely suffering. He's not dead, but he's not really much of a threat to you anymore.
Whimpering.
Nye, what do you want to do?
Oh, Helgi.
Mm. So
Finish him.
the spiky guy. Well, no, he's out of. He's basically like just crying at this point. So I'll deal with spiky guy.
Oh, you made it sad now.
Yeah, well, that's my superpower, being ugly and sad.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Oh, world of darkness, everybody. World of darkness.
So, do I have any like crazy powers, or can I just like hit it or something?
Well, you've
I
got
don't really-
potence, so punching it will
yeah.
actually hurt quite a lot. Or you've
Yep.
got your arrows and you can shootify it.
Which is gonna hurt it more because my potence is 1. Oh, I've got my ghoul rats. Can they do anything?
Release the rats. No.
All right, yeah, I'll just, yeah, I'll just punch it. I mean, it's gonna turn around and hurt me, but I'll just punch it. So that's potency.
Strength and brawl to actually
strength
do
and
the
brawl.
punch.
Oh, okay, cool. Strength and brawl. And oh, okay, that's actually pretty good. That's 6 dice. That's good, I think. I got 1 6, but I also got a 1. So
So you don't hit unless you want to use your reroll.
yeah, I'll use my reroll. Why not? I'll forget about it otherwise. I got the exact same thing: 1 6 and
Wow.
1 1. Yeah, I had a bunch of other numbers, but they're not 6s or 1s or 10s. So
Was that on the reroll? Sorry.
7,
Yeah,
8,
it was on the
9s
reroll. I-
also
So,
count.
7, 8, and 9 also
Oh!
count as a success.
I didn't
yeah.
know that.
No, 7s,
Okay.
8s, and 9s, or anything
Well,
over
Anything
6.
over 6.
6
a
Oh, well, I've
success.
been doing this wrong then.
Yes.
I have 2 successes then, but still 1 1.
Okay, then the 1 1 cancels out one of the successes, leaving you
Okay.
with a success. So
Oh,
your
well,
your
on my
punch connects.
on my last one, I had like 4 successes. That's fine. We'll stick with the reroll.
Your punch connects, dealing
Aha.
strength plus 1.
Okay. So D6, yeah.
No, D10s.
Oh wow. I got all
6s and above.
All successes then 3.
3 successes.
+1.
Yeah.
So
You
Oh,
appear from nowhere with this meaty fist covered in sores and carbuncles and warts, and you
Yeah.
slam it into the top of Spiky Guy's head,
And push
and-
it down even further, like ah.
punch him back away from the wolf, stunning him slightly in the process. Oh, actually, he gets a little bit of soak on that because it's not. It's only bashing damage.
I love the idea that it's like, why did you attack the one place that's clearly not injured already? It's his strongest spot, his
Ooh.
head.
He shakes his chest face
Yeah.
and doesn't appear to be as stunned as you thought he might be. I mean, it was a lovely hit, but he's
Yeah.
shaking it off. Had he actually had a head, that would have hurt more.
Oh, nice
Yeah.
try.
Yeah.
Brr.
you
It's
say
his
that as
go
Moon Wolf.
because the other one is just kind of clawing his way along the floor pitifully now.
Sideways.
Bleeding a lot.
It's going sideways, remember?
Sideways,
it's
of
saying,
course.
Yeah, in Monster, it's saying, "Mummy, mummy, please." Yeah. Really
That's a
sad.
different game.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
Is it
that
gonna
went to
kill me
quite
now,
a dark
Ben?
place there.
Yeah.
So he grabs hold of you,
Wow.
Helgi.
Yeah, I figured.
That's 2 successes to grab hold of you, and he is going
Okay.
to try and pick you up. But this becomes a contested strength roll.
Yes.
How's
So
Okay.
you roll your
strength?
strength and add an automatic success for every point of potence.
Okay. Right. So that means I got a 10 and 3 successes then.
Holy cats.
Nice.
He
Yeah,
tries to
if I
pick you
got the
up.
plus
It
one.
is woefully unsuccessful because he got 1 success. So he grabs hold of you, he's like, this did not go how I planned.
Yeah, I'm just standing there like, bring it.
Because he was clearly aiming to pick you up and then like
Yeah.
suplex you onto his spikes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice move.
Yeah, but it failed because he couldn't pick you up because you kind of set your feet and you're like, come
Yeah.
on then.
Yeah, gets up close to my face and it's like, oh boy.
Regrets.
I look like
I've
this.
had a few. Meanwhile, back in the longhouse, carousing.
Has the young man who's been summoned appeared in the hall?
Yes. Frawley arrives in the hall. He looks to be about 13 years old. He has a faint look of panic in his eyes, like he's been accused of something and he's not sure which of the things he did he's been accused for, or if he's being accused of a thing he didn't do, but they think he did.
Okay. Frawley, come here.
He kind of comes over to you with these eyes like saucers. Yes, my lord.
My name is Corey Halstein, and apparently you would have information that would be useful for us.
If I can tell you anything, I will, my lord.
Good.
What can I help you with?
Do you know a way into the caves that doesn't involve us going in through the water?
Yes, my lord, there are 2 other ways in, but these old men don't listen.
Well, I am listening. Do tell.
There is an old mine to the west of the town, and if you go into the mine, it leads down into some tunnels that go out towards the sea. It is why the mine was abandoned. The iron was drying up and the sea was coming in, but you can go through the mines to get to the sea caves, but it is not safe. The mines are very dangerous. The other place, there is a crack, a cleft in the cliffs out to the east. If you can climb down, there is an opening that leads into the caves. I have been there.
Excellent. We may need you to guide us.
My lord, it is a terrible place. There is a mountain of skulls.
Ooh, skull.
Don't worry. We will protect you. For my name is Corey Halstein, and I am a mighty warrior. You need not worry.
Corey doesn't sound like a Viking name. It sounds like
Doesn't,
somebody
doesn't
I knew in college. Oh,
Sounds
it's
like
Corey.
a
Hey!
Viking.
What's up, Corey?
It is
Sure Corey
absolutely a
Halstein was in
Viking
Saved by the Bell.
name.
Oh, yeah,
So yeah.
Corey's in the hall.
Back at the fight then. I believe it is the go of Wolfman.
I
Wolf
find that
man.
offensive.
Arrgh, werewolves of Norway.
Man wolf.
We're not playing. Well, yes, thank you.
We're not. We're werewolves, not
Wolf
werewolves.
person.
Yes, I'm a person. Thank you. Yes, more rending and biting on, I guess, spiny dude. I'd like to try and take a leg off if I could.
If you're
Yep,
feeling
Corrie
charitable,
is
then
an Old Norse name of
I-
unknown meaning.
I trust your judgment. I just
Yeah.
think it's very.
No, I
it's
needed to
a
know
nice
suddenly. I was
new
like, crap, what
thing
if I spelt it wrong?
I've learned.
We're probably pronouncing it wrong.
Holy crap.
I got
Who's this
4.
on? Is this
that's on-
on?
Spiny, because
Spiny.
Spiny's having to go at my good friend Helgi.
So is that a bite, a claw, or
We're
what?
friends.
It's a bite on the leg. I'm trying to take a
bite
leg off.
On the leg. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. Strength +4 damage.
4. Chomp.
You rip his leg off.
Ah!
Savage away. Well, you don't take it off completely, but you get right the way through the meat and down to the bone. Tearing away a great big chunk of meat in your mouth. So you
Does
can
he
get a blood
taste
point back
nice?
as well.
Does he taste good? You say
Not
blood.
great,
Do I get
actually.
blood?
Yes, you can have a blood point back.
Oh, thank you.
Tastes like porcupine.
I will take that.
He doesn't taste great, actually. Slightly stale. I mean, he's alive. You managed to ascertain that from the gouting blood and the taste of him.
The screaming.
But he's alive but stale.
Oh. Blood.
You have effectively overpowered both of these guys. So
yeah,
good.
one of them's on the ground going, "Oh, help me," and the other one's going, "My leg, my leg."
I will rip their throats out.
okay.
Oh no, quite
Chomp.
rude.
But do you want to do anything, Nye, while he's ripping the first throat out?
I kind of want to go invisible and do some more exploring, but that's not what I was tasked to do. So I will wait for him to finish his munching, then I'll head back with.
You can have another blood point if you're tearing their throats out. In fact, you
Yeah.
can have as many blood points as you want at this stage.
Well, it's stale, so I don't know if I would.
It's not delicious, but it's still
I
blood.
like the idea that I reach for one of them and he's like, "Oh, this is terrible, Helgi. You should not try this." And then yes, says he's like, "Oh, okay. Okay. Can I have some, please?"
Yeah, I
Walk
mean,
on
you can
cat.
absolutely fill up on this if you want.
There'll
There'll be blood to spare.
I'm feral, so why not?
You start lapping it, yeah, but you lap it up like a dog.
No, I like to think that beyond the canines I'm already sporting, a couple of them get longer.
Actually, that's pretty cool. Yeah, vampire wolf.
And then
So
I'm
yeah,
gonna,
you can go up to 13 blood points if you want.
Goodo, I will do
And
that.
they're still going to
Never
leave
used any.
plenty if you're going to let Helgi have any. If
Helgi.
you want to roll
I-
around in it and like do that dog thing where you walk around with your back legs.
No. Tempting, but no.
Should we bring back?
Oh, okay.
Grab one of them. like,
Spiny
chase them about.
or crab?
Mm, mm.
Which one did you
Tiny.
absolutely kill the crap out of? And did you leave either of them even vaguely alive?
I didn't leave either of them vaguely
Okay.
alive.
Tore out both their throats.
Yes.
Spiny.
Okay, but you're carrying the spiny end.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I thought we were taking one each. I didn't know that we were because
No.
we're pretty strong. Surely, I mean they can't be that heavy.
It's a
You
2
got
hour
to drag
walk.
it back for a 2-hour walk.
Yeah, but we're
taking
immortal.
one. We'll take one.
Okay.
I'm throwing the other one in the sea.
Okay.
So the
I'll
night
start
wears
tracking
on.
him, yeah.
I'm also going to
and-
piss on the cairn whilst I'm a wolf.
Yeah, to remember where you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
Sit
That's
in.
why. Absolutely. Mhm.
The night wears on. People go to bed. The maidens with whom you have become close friends.
Friends don't do that
Friends
kind of thing.
don't eat friends, I'm pretty sure.
Not without friends' actual consent.
Yeah, they don't drink the
There is
vitality
vocal
from-
and considered consent being offered.
There now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got to be honourable.
Yeah. Corey Halstein would never lower himself to such debauchery.
You're a Viking, mate.
This is
I'm an
going
honourable
quite
Viking.
well. Could I suck your blood, please? What was that last part? Oh, I just was asking if I could feast on your blood. What was that?
So you,
No. Oh,
the
damn.
longhouse is quietening down. The fire has died down to embers. Many of the candles have gone out.
Can't one go
And your
invisible?
scouts have been
Fuck
missing for
people.
quite some time. When they reappear through the door of the longhouse, I'm assuming back in
Can I
like
have
person
turned
shape,
Yes,
invisible
I would
again?
have gone back into person shape to help carry the whichever
Yeah.
body we decided on.
dragging a body behind
Spiky.
them.
Spiky.
Can I just go invisible for the fuck of it and just be like?
If you two want to feed for a blood point or two in the intervening time, you absolutely can.
What? Just stop for a minute. Like, all right, I gotta take a sip. Wait,
Have a
just
snack.
Wait. Yeah. Oh, you're right. It is stale. Ugh.
Ladies, excuse me.
Oh, you mean was that aimed?
Oh,
at-
was that aimed
That
at
was
us
aimed
too?
at you two, yes. If you want to stop
Ah.
for a...
Yeah. So yeah.
Love bite.
I haven't done anything. Ah.
So yeah. So as our scouts come back in, I walk in from a side room, smiling at myself, clicking some.
Yeah, we're coated in blood.
I'm just gonna
and
sniff.
viscera.
Yeah, thought so.
And these two are
Wow.
dragging behind them by the
Okay.
legs.
We've
Oh.
done work.
Ah, successful
This
scouting, I see.
hideously mutated body, not that mutated is a word in Old Norse, this horrible,
Fucked up.
monstrous
A monster.
form,
This
Oh,
foul
demon.
beast.
a man with great big thick bone spurs coming out from behind both of his hands, leading his hands to be sort of locked inside like that. He could still use them, but he can't stretch them all the way out. Great big spikes coming out of here. His head is sunk down into his chest, almost like it's been hit by a hammer, and big bone spikes have been raised up all along the shoulder line.
Not normal.
Can I
Yeah.
examine the body? Because this is obviously kind of my thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so I'm basically going to be looking at it to see what it was before it was altered, and if it was altered in a way such as I could, if I was that way inclined, do.
Okay, make a perception and medicine roll, or perception and body crafts, actually.
We'll pass on what I have learnt as well. That
I like
they
it.
seem like men, but tainted, corrupted somehow. They're not really monsters, and they taste stale, even though they're clearly still alive.
2 successes.
2 successes
Okay,
will
so-
tell you that yes, they have absolutely been body crafted. They have also been given blood of something to make them stronger and more able to endure the changes that have been forced on them. It looks like, were you that way inclined, which obviously you're not, because that would be a horribly bad thing to do, you absolutely could do this to a person. Something that you know that those of your clan are indeed often want to do.
Do I think I could undo it?
Yes.
So if we took one alive, I think I could undo what has been done.
Oh,
Yes. Given
Oops.
time, you could undo it.
Yeah, as you're saying it, like
Obviously, it's
I
not
could
something I'm
tap.
going to be saying out loud in case there are people around that are paying attention.
why would
No.
you take these alive? These are
There is a
monsters.
word for what's been done to these things that you would be aware of that the others probably wouldn't,
Fucked
because
up.
it's not a Viking word. It's an Eastern European word, and the word is slatja.
Slutcher.
Which means, oh my
Which
god, this is fucked up.
Approximately translates into sort of war ghoul.
Oh
Mm.
gosh.
So obviously he's doing this. Erlander, what can you tell me?
This is probably best discussed elsewhere.
Are they freaking out that we dragged this in here?
There's not many people left.
Oh, this
or
is
anything.
hero shit, man.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Read your Beowulf. Bringing the
Yeah.
monster home is part of the saga.
Yeah, so I go over to
Well, I'm
Hrolf and
wondering if they've
I grab
read
him
Beowulf.
heartily on the shoulder. Hrolf, you've added
Ah.
yet another beast to your saga.
Yes.
Well done.
2.
No,
There was
no.
another, but we threw that one in the sea. It's
Well
too
done.
small.
Well done. Is the creature's face still look like he's what potentially was his normal face?
Probably not. No, as his face has been sort of mushed down, he's been monsterized. So his
Because I
mouth
wondered
has been widened.
if a
his
surviving
eyes have been
villager might
opened
recognise
more.
who he might be.
Oh, that's nice. Just line all the villagers up going, do you recognise this horrific demon?
Oh my god, that's Uncle Jeffrey.
Wait, Papa!
It's possible that yes,
Yeah.
someone in the village might recognise this guy if you got them all to look at him. But it wouldn't
it's more
be
to try
easy.
and it's more to try and gather whether they are taking the people's villages and turning them into these creatures. Hence
Is what
why
the
their
Jarl
numbers.
said.
Yeah, that's what the
Okay.
Jarl thinks might be happening.
I'm going to show the ring to Jorlingas, or whatever his name is. Roger.
I'm quietly,
Elendil.
I'm
I
quietly
was
eating the
close.
hand in the corner.
Yeah. Can I
It's
examine the
defrosted a
ring?
bit now. It's been tucked up close to your body.
Ooh.
Can I examine the ring? I just want to see if it means anything to
Yeah.
me.
That's why I thought I'd show it to you, because you might know.
It's a
Corey won't
ring
know.
made of copper wire with the Hagalaz rune inscribed on it. This is the kind of ring that someone that fancied themselves a bit of an up-and-comer, maybe wanted to shake up the system, might wear. This is the ring of a pretender, of somebody that fancies themselves a little bit. Doesn't really mean much to you, but maybe someone here would recognize it.
Like their
Okay,
wedding ring or
Um,
something.
Found it on a ripped off hand.
there's not many people left around, is there?
No, not at this stage. Most
Okay.
people have gone to bed.
I'll put it in
Looking
my
for
pocket.
a one-armed man.
Just
I'll put it in my
surreptitiously
pocket for now and say we'll show this to people. later.
crunching.
All right.
Luckily, you're in northern Norway, so you've got several hours until dawn.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do in that intervening time?
We think we found the way in. This and one other was set to guard.
Mm.
I'm now eating the corpse as well. Just not for any sustenance, just because I've
Just nibbling.
In
We've
front
also
of-
been made aware of 2 other paths that may have been an entrance.
Oh.
But it seems to me that you have found the main entrance, and that would be most heroic to enter through there.
Yes. Yes.
Linda, what do you think?
The boy claimed that mines were dangerous. I'm not sure if he means from masonry, the rocks.
Masonry is not heroic.
Yeah, I was gonna say dangerous for him, but it's like just a nice, Sunday walk for us. Oh yes, no.
Shall
It's
we
okay.
punch our way through the front
I
door,
can meld
or
with
punch
the
our way through the
very
side door?
It,
Be fine.
we could
it's all
take
about
either
phrasing.
approach. Perhaps if we go in through the mines, they might not. The beast might not get away.
Hmm.
It might not expect us to come from that way.
Indeed. We must ponder this.
Although a frontal
What?
assault has more honor, we must defeat this beast.
We must attack before they notice their gods are gone.
Indeed, we must. However, if we attack from the front and we are stalled, the beast will make its way, and we will not find it again. We must be sure that if we go this way, we catch it and destroy it.
Helgi's got his hand up.
Helgi, speak.
I invisible, and then sneak in, and then they all go disrupt it, and then they all go come out all at once. Then you guys kill them, and then I sneak up and kill them.
I think we should go in through the mines.
And just
Ben,
like pantomime.
As a question, because this is, I don't know, can I use vicissitude to enhance my physicality to make me better at
No, you can't. You
fighting
can
or
make
tougher?
yourself
Okay.
look like you're better.
Yeah.
Okay,
What you
so
can
is-
do, I suppose, argue. No, that's not strictly true. If you want to make yourself better at fighting, what you can do is either pull your bones out or graft someone else's bones on, so that you've got spiky bits.
Oh, we have Spiky Man.
So could I? I
Mm.
mean, would it be frowned upon to use, say, the body that just got dragged in?
I mean, it's
drag
not
it
going
back
to
out
go
again.
down well if you do it here.
No,
But
no.
if you waited
obviously
until
not
you
here.
were down there and then started grafting on a few extra bones, these guys might not mind so much. The humans probably would.
Well, I'm assuming that we're not going to be taking the humans very far.
I'm nibbling on like this dead body's arm now
What
and
human?
stuff, just like taking.
I'm
all the
loving the
bite.
thread at the minute.
The boy was going to lead
Ha
us.
ha ha,
to-
nice voice. Yes, he's using his real voice today. People were complaining about his fake Scottish accent.
Yeah,
Yep, him and David Tennant.
yeah.
No, right?
I'm assuming there's going to be maybe a couple of like guards still standing around at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, you've still got a couple of guys in because there are a few people who don't want to admit that they can't hold their own and they're still trying to outdrink you, even though you stopped drinking some times ago.
Summon the Jarl. I must speak with him
Okay.
immediately.
The Jarl comes out from
Jarl.
his bedroom. I was not sleeping. What is troubling you?
Well,
Nothing
my
is troubling
family.
me. We are to make the hunt tonight.
You would go tonight?
My scouts have pulled this. And I show him the beast
My
of the
God,
sword.
what is this thing?
I stopped
Is
nibbling on it.
demon
By
from the
Odin's
deep.
beard, such a creature could exist. And then a moment of sort of recollection kind of crosses his face, and he looks closer and he's like, but this, I know this man.
My fears.
This was one of my finest warriors.
Uh-oh.
Then the beast we hunt is doing more than just taking your people.
To be honest, they weren't
This is Jallo. He was one of my fine warriors. He was a good man.
Oh, he
What
been
has happened to
released.
make him like this?
Bad magic?
Then I pray that
evil
he is
magic.
accepted to Valhalla with honor of his ancestors.
Where
We
he
may
died in battle, even if he did not die in his original form. So,
If we find others, we may be able to undo this magic.
If this can be undone, I will be in your debt.
How many fighters do you have, Jarl? Worthy fighters remaining.
If I empty the longhouse, I can muster 12 men and another 6 fighting women.
Take fires. Scouts. Helga, where was the entrance?
Oh, what the?
towards the sea, by a stone cairn.
Jarl, take your best fighters. We need a distraction while we enter the mines and kill the beast.
You want us to attack the cairn?
We want you to hold the crack.
How do you know what cairn is? How do you know?
Freezing?
I think Helgi wants to help.
How do you know what cairn is? How do you take?
Okay, Elmo.
I
Like
don't know.
Helmo, am I right? You.
Yeah, fair enough.
This
Try and
foul
do
beast must
something
be dealt
different.
with.
We will do as you ask.
How
will
wants to
Hold
play?
the crack.
Hold the crack.
We will hold the crack against all comers.
Don't let anything out.
Yes.
Take
Nothing
fire.
shall pass the crack
Oh.
while we watch it.
Yeah.
Good.
But legitimately, I'll like go with them. So like, if there's no one there, we can just go in. I don't want them to be like.
I put my hand on Helgi's shoulder. Helgi, we will need every sword when we enter the mines.
No, you must go with your warband, Master
Okay.
Helgi.
Yeah, with a band, man.
Okay.
We will take fire and axe
Yes.
and
Yes.
spear.
Form a shield wall around the outside of the crack.
There will be a shield wall. There will be a pyre. We shall light up the night for all to see.
And we will sing of this for centuries to come.
If tonight is the night we die, then we die with honor.
Today is a good day to die.
I go over to the group and like as quietly as I can go. I eat if they die. I eat.
Not now, Helgi. Quiet.
Stealth mode, Helgi. Stealth mode.
Invisible. No, I don't do that.
Right,
the
on
hood.
that note, I believe we shall take a quick break so that
Yeah.
we can
Yay,
refresh beverages and indulge the call of nature.
Yep.
Because sadly, I'm not a vampire. I've been waiting for
Simple.
many, many years. Still
But-
hasn't happened.
No, he's already gone.
Nice gone. He's off.
It's all that iron
Yo,
Oh, I'm
brew.
going for a pash.
You're gonna go slate the snake. Come on.
Now everyone's trying to do a fake Scottish accent like Nye.
What are you talking about?
Tonight is a good night to die. Again! So,
Tonight,
Safina, I don't know if you're with us, but if you are, if you could mute
We're
us
taking a
for a
break.
moment.
yes,
We're going
please.
to take a quick break. And if you don't mute us,
We'll mute our.
we're going to be like good and Roger. Oh, we're back. Nice to see that the conversation has been going on about Dark Ages Vampire Dark Ages. I am using this version of Vampire Dark Ages, which is the special edition, second edition version of it from the 90s, probably, with a healthy dose of Wolves of the Sea thrown in for a mix. Things are going beautifully. A quick recap indeed. Well, there we go. So in our story so far, Corey Hallstein, the Bruges hero, has taken his war band to the north of Norway to deal with a monster by the name of Einar Eterblot, who is creating armies of foul monstrosities that are pillaging local towns, the town of Narvik in particular, and causing all sorts of problems. See, you can laugh all you want, Ashradel, but this is the Dark Ages when the Bruges were the heroes. They're not too far away from the philosopher kings of ancient days that they once were at this point. This isn't modern day Bruges with the biker jacket and the headbutting. This is old school Bruges. We're as noble as the Ventra and we can prove it, sunshine.
There might still be some headbutting.
There might still be some headbutting. Yes, I have returned to my roots and dug out my vampire stuff. This is my World of Darkness shelf right here. I say shelf, but there is another one above it from all of my glory days of running a variety of World of Darkness games. Didn't realize they were going to be this popular. We might have to throw some more in next year sometime. That's one for the timetable that never dies. So Corey Hallstein has led his band of Einherjar, risen warriors from beyond the grave, to the town of Narvik, where they have been treating with the Jarl of Narvik, and their scouts have been out exploring the local area, whereupon they have found some hideously mutated, stale human monster hybrid people. Somehow, Erlander Oddvar knows something about these people, but nobody wants to particularly ask why. He might be upset if you did.
More than
And
likely.
they have got hideous physical mutations and are being led by some monster who uses the blood of giants to create monsters out of men. So that's where we are so far. At the point before the break, we had just revealed the monsters to Corey and Erlander that Helgi and Hrolf had already found. And they were preparing to assault and were just telling the Jarl. I like how Hrolf is eating something, probably still gnawing on pieces of former people. And for the uneducated, Hrolf's background has now become Vikings from the Scooby-Doo Viking special.
Yeah.
Because he believes himself to be Scooby-Doo in this picture.
Yeah.
So
And I'm Shaggy.
Corey has
Cross with
just
Elmo.
yeah, Shaggy / Elmo.
Hello.
Corey, who I guess is Fred.
Yeah.
It must mean that Roger is the van because there's no way he's Daphne.
Well, it could be Velma.
It could be
Velma?
Velma.
He's
Yeah,
smart.
Yeah,
Velma.
probably Velma. I'm the
The
smart
smart
one.
one.
I suppose
Yeah,
Velma is the
smart one.
closest.
Yeah.
I'm now drinking mead directly from the bottle because the horn I was drinking out of was making it taste like ass.
Which is never good, right?
Um,
Well, exactly.
Mm.
Don't drink ass. Unless that's your thing, in which case, you do you.
Exactly.
with a
Anyway, we've got
consenting
25 people,
ass.
so I feel like I have a certain amount of responsibility here to be like a proper DM now. Sorry, I'm a storyteller, aren't I? Because we're playing Vampire the Dark Ages. So the Jarl clasps Corrie by the elbow once more. Speak with me the words of our ancestors, brother.
Yes. Lo, there do I see my father.
Lo, there do I see my mother, and my sisters, and my brothers.
Lo, there
do I
see
see
the line of my people.
Back to the beginning.
Lo,
Lo, they do call to me. They bid me take my place among them in the halls of Valhalla, where the brave may live forever.
Clattering the shields.
The amount of testosterone in the room just skyrockets. It goes through the roof.
I awkwardly clap because I don't really have anything to bang against.
Long nails.
Yeah.
And then the Jarl starts clattering a bell outside. Ding, 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 or dang, dang, ding, 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 ding. And men and women and boys start. Safina's like, what was that? Am I in a cult? 13th Warrior, Safina.
13th
honestly,
Warrior, come on,
There's
man.
some culture.
It's a great film. Just saying it now.
Cult. Sure.
Men and women and boys and girls start coming out of their houses. And the Jarl is crying, to arms! To arms! Bring kindling, bring wood, bring axes and swords, bring
Take oil.
shields. Take oil. We march.
And
We
snacks.
march for the cliffs and for war.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have two arms. We know. You don't know why you keep insisting that we have two arms.
And obviously, my
Oh,
warband
Lord
of-
Halstein,
Yeah.
we will watch the cliffs. You take the battle to the enemy.
We will, Jarl. And if we do
Okay.
not see each other again, may we see each other in the halls of Valhalla with our ancestors.
To Valhalla, my friend.
To Valhalla. And then we strolled off towards the mines where the boy had directed us to earlier.
Okay. I'll take point.
Yeah. I'll go invisible. Just like, why not?
Yeah, I was gonna say once we sort of get clear of the village, I turned to Rolf and Rolf, we will need your nose in the mines.
Okay.
Guide us and be our eyes.
Okay. Wolf mode. Ah! Ooh! Ah! Oh, my back. Ah! Ooh!
Auto vampires, roll out.
Quick question: what does my Auspex do?
What
Well,
level do
you
you
press
have?
some buttons on it. Beep, beep, beep,
Two.
beep, beep, beep.
You have Auspex 2, which gives you
And see
heightened
auras?
senses
Yeah.
and soul sight.
Oh, yeah.
So you can double the range and sensitivity of all of your senses. You choose which ones you want to do.
Don't do
And
smell round
soul
Helgi.
sight, which is aura reading, basically.
Okay. Can I turn on Auspex so I can hear better?
Yes.
And I don't know if it would improve how well I'm assuming I can see in the dark pretty easily anyway.
Actually, no, Auspex is the thing that makes you see in the dark pretty easily.
Okay, I will turn it
Two
on so I can.
disciplines that will let you do that: Auspex and Protean 1.
Protean.
Okay, I will turn on the ability to see in the dark and improve my hearing and vision.
Okay, so your senses sharpen, your ears prick up, your eyes take on that ethereal, otherworldly glow that is only seen in night creatures. Hrolf's eyes, however, start to glow a sort of baleful red as he shifts into a terrifying wolf-like form and paces into the mines.
I'm falling behind, invisible.
Yeah, you're just invisible.
La 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 la. No one can see me.
Ah! I'm trying to sniff out that particular smell of kind of warped corruption that I smelt off the previous two.
Okay, make a perception and survival roll for me.
It'd be kind of
Three.
like
And 4.
probably walking like hunched over with like my hands out front, like yeah.
Oh, that's appalling.
That is pretty damn
Do I have
shocking.
any rerolls left?
You don't, but you know
Nope.
what? I'm going to give you one of mine because that's just awful.
Well, I hope
Pity
I reward
roll.
that.
You can have a pity roll.
There we
there
go.
we go.
How's that?
You start snuffling around, you walk into the wall a couple of times, and you sort of shake your head and you get the taste of staleness out of your mouth, and you do that thing where you lick your chops and around your nose and you brush the stale taste over your nostrils.
Love being able to lick my nose.
And you find that a distant trace of it off in the caverns far below you and twisted around, there is a way to that smell from here, and there is a concentration of it that's so strong that you can smell it even out here. There's no way anybody without a wolf's nose would be able to detect it, but you're sure you've got it. And unerringly you lead your way through the mines, down scree slopes and rickety wooden scaffolding. Could everybody please make a dex and athletics roll?
I'm a wolf.
You are a wolf, so you will get a difficulty of 5 rather than 6.
How many ones can I roll?
That's the question.
Dex and athletics. Ooh, no.
I don't think I have anything in athletics.
Oh,
that was
I'm
awful.
the flyest wolf you've ever seen, man.
I also don't have anything in athletics.
I
That's
got
absolutely fine. The only
2
person who
successes.
is in any way troubled by this is Corey Halstein. There are loose rocks in here, big tumbling stones that fall down. Each of you steps out of the way or throws yourself to one side as a cascade of rocks falls down around you, with the exception of Corey, who unfortunately is caught by a falling boulder.
Headbutt it.
What are you looking at?
Oh, I've done D6s again.
How big is this boulder?
A boulder strikes you in the head. Roll your stamina and any fortitude, but you don't have fortitude, so you can't.
I don't have fortitude, but I do have
Bonks off
tough. Does that
You
matter?
have tough, so that means you can either ignore a 1 or re-roll a 10 on this roll.
Okay.
It bonks off your head and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll do.
That'll do. 4 successes.
An enormous boulder goes
Whatever.
bonk off your head, and you're like, don't care.
Boulder, I add you to my saga. You have been defeated.
Yes, if only we had a bard, it could be taking notes at the
The
back.
mighty mountain fell upon Corey's strong brow, and he headbutted the mountain into submission.
I like that. That's what
And you creep down until all of you start to be able to pick up the scent of the sea, the smell of the spray. For Hrolf, the smell is overlaid with this stale blood scent that you can smell from up ahead. And it's getting stronger and heavier. And you arrive at a complete dead end. There is a point where there is a pool of water next to you, and you're stood in a cave
Where does the
that
smell
goes
go?
nowhere. The smell seems to stop here. The water has a faint hint of the smell to it.
I kind of stamp my paw. next to
If
the
you're
pool.
particularly clever, you can make an intelligence, or if you're not clever, you can make an intelligence and investigation or intelligence and hearth wisdom roll.
I will go investigation, I believe.
Can Can we all roll, or is it just?
Yep, any of you can
roll?
roll.
Okay.
You've been led into this dead end by the wolf.
I've been sniffing the pool. I've been stamping my paw next to it. Clearly agitated in a kind of lassie kind of way.
Two successes.
Oh wow, I know nothing. Oh no, maybe I know a bit. I got
3
2.
successes.
1 success.
Roger. It's immediately apparent to you what's going on.
They're going
Erlander
underwater.
is wise into the ways of the world. They're not going underwater. The tide has come in.
Oh, that's devious. Okay.
The way into the caves would be accessible if the tide were out, but right now it isn't.
So we can't go this way, basically.
You absolutely
Well,
can.
we
You don't
could.
breathe.
We just
Don't
swim.
need to breathe.
Yeah. Well, but we need to swim, which is the question. We just end up like floating, like I was like I could doggy paddle.
So
I'm,
that
I mean,
pool,
I'm guessing. I mean, I'm in heavy armor and I've got a shield, so I'm probably not going to float.
Yeah.
sinking just makes your life easier.
Yeah.
I was going to say
pretty
I'm
much.
also wearing chainmail.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, what is the pool? Basically, the sea. So we can. Just come
There's a
down.
pool of seawater right there, kind of sloshing about ever so slightly, and Erlander works out that it's because the tide has come in,
Oh.
and that this would actually be a way down.
Okay.
I like dip my toe in, just like
So that's the way we've got to go, basically.
Yeah.
Okay,
Even
I'm just going to
better.
kind of go. This is the way, and jump down.
This is the
Ooh,
way.
very Mandalorian.
Mm.
I'm going to even better. They won't expect us to come from this way. And I jump in behind him.
I just kind of look at Helgi and go,
Hulky nor like water, but okay.
"Oh."
I do like a very tentative, like put the foot in, and then I very
I push
slowly
Helgi.
just.
As you fall into the water, the
Yeah.
darkness gets even worse and more oppressive. Could everybody spend a blood point just to stay warm at this point? The water is icy cold and it starts leaching the heat out of your bodies, making you feel mortal almost.
Oh, Lord, I don't like this.
Fortunately, you don't have to breathe.
Good
How
that.
well can I see? Because obviously I've enhanced my vision.
You've enhanced your senses so you can see as though you were swimming in a clear swimming pool during the day. Hrolf also has this level of vision, but the others, you are almost blind under the water now.
I'm basically just going to kind of grab Corey's hand and put it on my shoulder.
I'm
Grab
flailing.
I'm
Helgi
assuming-
by the back of the neck.
I'm assuming Corey knows that I can do these things.
Yeah, there is a path here and you can follow the path. There is a tunnel that leads down from here and curves around until you find yourself coming to a set of crudely carved steps out of the water. Luckily, none of you have had to breathe during this entire journey,
Thankfully. Who would have
because it
thought?
would have been a challenge for anybody who did have to breathe to make it from that pool to here. But for you, it's a walk.
I
It's
probably
a
am
cold
swallowing
walk
it.
that sucks the warmth and life out of you,
Oh,
but a
No, it
walk
just
you
makes
can
us
make
bigger heroes. We
nonetheless.
can hold our breath for a very long time.
Well, I'm probably like gulping lots of water because I just don't like.
Well, that too, but also,
Yeah.
who cares?
the sea
No, I
has
know,
no
I know.
power over us. Mere tides cannot hold back our heroism.
Exactly. It's
wave
all stuff I
comes
could
in.
spin into the story.
So these stairs that you come to,
Hmm.
what do you want to do?
Go up them.
I actually put my hand up and pull you back. And I'm like, I kind of like
Can you even
reach
see
around
the
for her.
stairs?
I'm just reaching. You said my hand, couldn't you, right?
Yeah, but you know
He
why
can
you're.
feel the stairs.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm guessing we've stopped. We've sort of made our way on the first couple of steps.
Okay, then I will pause.
Yeah, and I pause and I pull the group, and I point to Helgi.
And then I do that, but don't.
Now there is
go
actually a
invisible.
little bit of light here, so you can just about make out what he's doing.
And then I'll vanish when I pull my hands away.
Cunning. So Helgi, you vanish.
Okay, I'm gonna go up the steps.
and
Thankfully,
creep your
we
way.
don't have to breathe, so we
Yeah.
can just stay under here for a little bit longer.
Roll charisma and stealth.
Was stealth good? Charisma's not. Yeah, I got charisma 1. It's
That's
not
enough
like.
for R2.
Yeah, I know. That is 110 and 3 successes.
Okay, so that's 4 successes.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
Run like a beast.
Mm.
You walk out of this pool
Mhm.
into a large open cave. Now, in this cave, there are half a dozen of those mutated creatures,
Okay.
each different and unique in form, each kind of horrifying in their own way. The one that you were calling Crab Man is made a lie of by another man that is in here, who does actually have a huge crab claw in place of a hand.
Fantastic.
Another
Eating that
which
one.
has extra arms reaching over his shoulders at unusual angles.
Mhm.
One that has 2 heads looking in different directions. The creatures in here are fairly hideous, but were all obviously once men.
Okay. Is it just these guys in here? I don't see anyone else. Is there any?
Yeah, there are also
particular-
2 normal-looking humans chained to the
Okay.
wall.
Okie doke.
Very
Okay,
pale,
right.
very cold, very
Yes.
weak.
Okay, and there's nothing in the room that stands out to me structure-wise, like that's just a
Structure-wise, no, but
standard.
there are some torches in here that you can see by.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna go back to the group and I'll uninvisible. But I'll go underwater and I will pantomime, but I assume they'll understand what I mean when I do like this. Like it means 6, you know.
Someone chopped off 4 of your fingers.
Can I, or will they understand if
No,
I'm
they'll
going,
understand the basics of.
Yeah, if you go,
yeah.
Yeah, we are a
Yeah.
war band. We will
Okay.
have some level of sign communication.
Yeah, of course, yeah. I'm just thinking, can I
So-
go up? I
so
probably
Cor-
will.
Corey
Muppets that we are.
with the whole 6 thing, and he's ready for this now. So he starts moving towards the surface because he doesn't want to spring from a bit deeper down because you'll be slowed down. So he gets right to the point, and the helmet, like in the head, presses the water.
Yeah, on the way to the caves, I would have again reminded people that if we can take them alive, I can return them.
Can I pop into invisibility again? Because I will.
You
also
didn't
make
test
sure
any of the
that-
blood, did you, Rog?
I would have done if I knew I was supposed to.
Well, it's not supposed to, but I don't know if you wanted to.
Probably. I mean, this is a sort of thing that.
Okay.
would-
Well, in that case, I will retroactively let you make another perception and occult or medicine roll.
I did mention the blood in kind of the recap when we got back to the hall.
Yeah, that would be
so
stale, so it's some kind
You
of.
did mention that the blood was stale. That much is true.
So it would
Yeah, I
have
mean, because
triggered
obviously
some
the whole kind
thought.
of crafting thing is what I know.
Yeah.
3 successes.
Wheelhouse.
3 successes. You suspect that they are not only being mutated, but also being ghouled. It is also something that those members of your clan are known to do.
Can I do that? I don't know.
Yeah.
You can.
I mean, is there a
Not
way
very
I can
nice.
undo it as well?
Undoing it, the best way to do it is to kill the one that does it
Oh, okay. So we just bonk
and
them
then
on the
starve
head.
them of blood for a while.
Or if I ghouled them and then starved them of blood, would that?
No, you can't ghoul them because it takes 3 nights.
Gotcha.
Well,
Yeah,
you
well,
could, but you'd have to
yeah.
catch them, take them somewhere else, hold them up, break the first bond, replace it with one with you.
You basically
And-
you overwrite the bond.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
And then
well, the
you've got-
easiest thing is to basically KO them, put them back what they're supposed to look like, and then kill the. Guy.
Effectively, they are all mutated ghouls.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
We're underwater. There is no
yeah,
conversation
no.
happening.
So,
Yeah. So effectively, yeah. If we can KO them
well, I would
fix them
also
back, and then kill the guy.
I would also pantomime the 2 people chained up, like.
You want
I'm
a
assuming
nap.
we've got like basic hand signals for enemies and
Yeah.
captives.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Corey's getting busy.
Yeah, I'm going to be kind of behind Corey with shield and axe at the ready.
I'm gonna go invisible, but be next to them. Do the whole peekaboo.
And I
then
launch an attack at the closest one from the water.
That's
They're not
pretty damn
expecting us.
heroic right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, pretty
But I
good.
just
Throw
come out of the water.
yourself
The water comes up. And
out of the water. It's Arnie
Crabman,
in
yeah.
Predator, only
Yeah.
a Viking.
Crabman
Yes.
turns around. Boom.
Yeah, whichever one was
Ooh.
closest, basically.
Make a dex and brawl attack
Dex
at
and
the
brawl.
nearest
What,
one.
not my sword. I've got a sword.
Oh, sorry, dex and melee. Yes, you've got a sword.
Yeah. Dex and melee.
Sword o'clock.
It's
Why-
Corey time.
Why do I have so much melee? I mean, really?
So that.
Sorry,
I do
people in
that.
chat. I don't know what happened there. My chat room died horribly. So if you've been saying anything particularly sensitive or useful,
No, they
I
haven't.
might have missed it.
They really haven't.
I got one success because I got 3 successes but 2 ones. So I
How
get
the
one
hell
success.
do you get once? You've still got a reroll, haven't you?
Oh yeah. Because it's if it was strength, I get loads of things for that. But let's use my reroll then. Pop. That's better. Come on, second row. Bit of yes. There we go.
Oh, that's a
I
bit
get 4
more like it.
successes. There we go.
4 successes, but you have a specialism in swording, don't you?
I do.
So you can re-roll another dice.
Ooh, I can reroll dice. I will reroll one of my.
You re-roll
Fails?
no, you don't re-roll the fail. You re-roll
Ah,
the 10,
It's
I
like
wanna
an
keep the 10,
exploding.
don't I?
and it
It's an
gets you an
exploding dice.
extra
Dan.
dice. Effectively.
Oh, that's what you meant when you said re-rolling the 10.
Yes.
Oh, what? So I get to
Ah.
keep the 10,
It's an-
but I
yeah,
Keep
it's an
the 10,
exploding
that's a
dice.
success. You've got the toaster. That's safe. Now you're playing for the mini metro.
there you go. I get another success of 5 successes.
Sweet. 5 successes.
Oh.
You launch yourself out of the
Bang.
water and bring your sword down on this unsuspecting 2-headed creature.
Both heads go. Boom.
Yeah,
How
I'm
many
aiming,
successes?
I'm aiming,
5
I'm aiming for
successes.
yeah, I'm aiming for both heads.
I think it's about
So
to be
that's
one-headed now.
strength plus 2 plus 4.
Oh.
Strength plus 6 dice. Remembering that your potence counts as automatic successes.
Yeah, so that's 3 auto successes already. Plus, so it's
Nice.
strength
3.
plus
Think
2
you're incapacitated.
plus 5. Did you say?
Plus
Yeah.
4. Oh, 5. Okay.
Okay, there you go. And then I will obviously I didn't get any 1, so I will explode that 10. Oh no, wait, that's
That'd be a strength.
yeah, but
explode.
I've got mighty in
Oh,
strength.
well, in that case, you explode that strength.
So I
Bust
get
those guns
1,
out.
3, 4, 5 successes plus my 3 auto successes, so 8 successes. Aiming for both heads.
Begin to see why he's in charge.
Yeah.
There you go. They soaked one, meaning you
then-
only killed them utterly instead of killing them super utterly.
Well, yeah, like the head resisted for a little second, and
You
then it just went through
launched
like
out
butter.
of the water and unload this powerful attack that just explodes those 2 heads off in separate directions. They bounce into each other
Okay,
and head off in their separate
So
ways.
can you fix that head floated off, or is that's yeah?
And then
it's
like
gone, okay.
sort of like proper Viking, as he finished the strike, he comes back in, shield, forming his own little mini shield wall.
they're like they're
Holding
just
your own.
like
And yeah, everybody is very much thrown by your sudden appearance and beheading.
Rise.
he was
The
like
body
the strongest
Jets
one. Yeah.
2 squirts of blood up onto the ceiling and then
Oh, don't
crumples
waste
to
it.
its knees. And then everybody can roll 1d10 and add their total dex plus wits to that number.
So 15.
I got. Wait. No, I rolled wrong.
I don't see. Oh no, I don't yet. Dex plus
And
wits. 13.
8.
8, holy cats.
Yeah, I got 2.
You are nippy.
he is
Like,
Yeah.
pew, pew, pew. What do you want to do, Helgi?
I'd like to.
It's low good.
Yeah, low.
Yeah,
Yeah,
low
low's
good.
Yeah.
Oh, so having a high dex and wits is bad.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, that
I was
doesn't
gonna
make any
say, yeah,
sense.
doesn't
No,
make
you're
any
not
sense.
wrong. High good.
Yeah.
Well,
Ignore
I got
me.
16 last time, and I went
Yeah,
last.
ignore me. High good, low bad.
Okay, well, I
Yeah,
got
that
8. I'm last.
makes a lot more
then.
sense.
So who's got the
Well.
highest number then?
I had 13 in total.
I've got 15.
Alden?
10.
So, Rog, you're up first.
Okay, I will burst out of the water and charge at one of them.
Okay. Dex melee or Dex brawl or
Dex and melee
Dex
is
melee?
alarmingly
Swording.
my best one. Oops,
Not
hang
that
on.
alarming.
Sorry, roll one. It would help if I rolled the right number of dice. Let's try that.
You also explode out of the water next to another of these monstrous creatures.
Yes, so 2 successes. It's not bad for my 3 dice.
Strength plus 3 then.
Oh, that's not bad.
That'll do.
3 successes.
Yeah, that's pretty good for me.
And you stab it right in the meat of the shoulder.
I've got an axe.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you've got an axe, haven't you? So you bring your axe down on its shoulder and it bites into the clavicle with a jet of blood and a scream of pain. Who was after you?
I had 13.
You had 13, so you're next.
So seeing him strike at that one, I move to the next one in the line, and I do the same thing as I did a little while ago. At least that's the
Okay.
plan. So Dex,
Dex and melee.
Dex, and
Yay.
oh, that's not great. That's not a great start. However, that's a good. So I'm going to re-roll that 1 because I'm allowed to do it with my special ability. I can do
You
the
can
10.
ignore the 1 or re-roll the 10.
I'll ignore the 1, so I'll
Ignore
get
the
my
1.
free.
So
I'll
you've
get
got
free
1,
success.
2, 3 successes.
Yeah.
To hit it with a sword.
Yep.
So strength plus 4 plus your potence.
So strength plus 4 plus my potence. So I will ignore that 1. Yeah, cool.
I don't think you need to with.
I do. Oh yeah, don't
damage,
need
do
to do double damage.
Yeah, you
so
don't need to
I get
with
4
damage.
successes plus 3, so that's 7.
Crikey!
Ah,
You are
He's like,
outrageous.
he's like, no, not me.
Why are you surprised? You made the character.
I know, and it's a Bruiser Viking, and
Yeah.
oh yeah, there we go. Soak that.
Wolf. Bang.
You bisect the next one laterally, straight across there. The 2 halves slide apart, spilling guts and gouting blood all around the chamber.
foul beasts!
Rolf.
I will surge out of the water and latch onto something.
Upside, you do ag damage, and they ain't soaking that.
With my jaws.
So Dex melee, no Dex brawl, sorry,
Dex
because you're
brawl.
jawing.
What would melee be?
Clawing.
Would it?
No,
Jawing,
No.
and clawing, and
That's a cat.
sprawling.
that is a cat. He's being a bum and demanding attention. Look, here is the
Hi.
internet, Floki. The internet loves you.
Hi.
2,
The
3.
internet loves you.
Oh.
Ironically, this is my cat,
Okay.
Floki. He is named after a
Floki.
Viking.
From the Vikings.
You're named
TV
for a
program.
Viking, aren't you? You're named for Floki from Vikings.
Yeah,
The shipbuilder and lunatic.
that's what we like. I'm going to ignore the 1.
Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3 successes. Munch. So strength plus 4. No, strength plus 3. It's not claws, it's teeth.
It'd be more if it was claws.
Yeah, claws are outrageous.
Okay,
But it's
well,
Yeah.
like
doing
But you've
claws
got
from now
wolf
on then.
claws.
you got little wolf claws at the minute.
Yeah.
Not
Oh, I
big
imagine.
Oh,
vampire
those
claws.
claws. Yeah, but I
Yeah,
think it's going to take
scary
me
claws.
time to change, which I don't have time to do. That's
Could wait
crap.
you've not got any potence.
No.
So 4 aggravated damage. You latch onto the shoulder of one of these beasts and drive it to the ground.
I'm going for the crab demon because I'm
Crab.
developing a taste for crab demons.
Developing a taste for
He's
crab.
got, he likes seafood.
Yeah. I see food, I eat it.
Hey,
Ba-ba-da-bum.
who didn't see that one coming?
Nobody. Nobody.
Nye, what do you want to do?
Okay, I as invisible, I'm going to surge out the water, but it doesn't really look like anything because it looks just like because
Splashy.
obviously, well, yeah, it just goes. And can I get to the 2 people? Can I break their chains? Because you guys have got this. These things are.
You
dead,
can absolutely go
basically.
up to one
Yeah.
of those 2 people. Yes.
I want to just go and snap the chain, or the.
Are
You are strong
allowed
enough to snap
not
their chains. Yeah.
join in a fight? Just asking.
Good
I
point.
don't
Well
know. I
made.
have 7. See, this is why I can't remember any of this stuff.
Yeah, you're probably going to want to join in with her.
No, in fairness,
Okay.
he's not running away from danger or breaking an oath. At this point, he's letting you get on with the killing.
Okay.
That's not banned by the
More
path.
honor for us.
It's
Yeah,
more
of
honor
course.
for you. He's doing a different thing. He's not breaking any of the tenets,
Okay.
but he's also not going to be
He's still
heading
doing
up
a
to-
deed worthy of a hero. He's
Oh, yeah.
protecting the downtrodden and weak.
Just checking. Didn't
I
want
just-
his
I
honor
just-
to be.
You snap the chains
Questioned.
on these chained up on one
Oh,
of these
I don't
chained
even
up
have to
people.
roll. Is that
That's
how?
pretty heroic.
Yeah.
It's not ching. You've
Okay.
got potence.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
just
that's
like
true.
butter. I like
And
the
as
idea
they
that- yeah.
slide off, you notice that the crevasse in the wall that they're held in also had a wooden spike mounted through their chest.
Oh.
So as they come away
Okay.
from the wall, the stake is removed from their heart,
Oh.
suggesting to you that they may be vampires.
Yes.
Okay. And they're out cold though. They're not like.
Oh,
wait.
well, they're not anymore because you've just unstaked them.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Okay. Well, how do you- yeah.
It draws a
Oh.
shuddering breath in your arms, not because it needs to breathe, but because it's been paralyzed for
Yeah. Who knows?
however
Who
long.
knows how long?
Hopefully these are nice vampires that we're on good terms with. Do they look scary? Do they look like scary, like, or do they
They
look
look
like normal
like
people?
Viking villagers,
Oh,
not
okay, that's-
particularly impressive specimens of them either.
That's fine. Yeah, it'll be all right. You guys are wrecking ass, so it'll be fine.
You notice that there is something like a brass tap wedged into the ankle of
Oh,
this
God.
vampire.
They've been milking them to make ghouls.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm still invisible, right? Because that doesn't break any of the. Does
No, you
snapping
break
a
the
chain-
invisibility by interacting with
Oh.
the stuff around you.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So it
Alright,
draws this sort of shuddering breath,
Hello.
and its eyes start open.
Ah!
There's
Aw.
frickin' Elmo.
Yeah, but terrifying Elmo.
Yeah. Yeah, Elmo. Yeah,
Like
that's what we said.
but I look like a goblin shark, like proper.
Yeah, Elmo.
Sad but true. I totally have the rules for those as well.
It's okay. That's why he did. it. He
Goblin
wants to be
sharks
a-
in World of Darkness.
Yeah. He
Indeed.
wants to be. He wants to be a friendly hero, but everyone keeps screaming when he smiles at them.
And this guy goes and pulls this plug out of his ankle.
Oh, I
And
probably
there's like a
should've done that.
squirt of blood and a
So he's
chunk
gonna
of
try to
flesh
unscrew
that
it.
comes
but that'll
out.
do. All right, moving on.
Yep, that's me done. I've got
At
one,
which
I'm off to
point,
the
all
other.
of the bad guys in the room finally get to actually attempt something. And
How
the
many have we got
first
left?
one flicks its hand out towards Corey, and its hand opens up into this tentacular mass,
Oh,
slaps out towards you.
Sushi.
I like that. Like Rob's whole journey now is just testing what they taste like.
And it hits you. Have you got any celerity?
Yes, I have one.
Ah,
Oh,
well,
One,
wow.
two.
Start using that.
One.
if you
Celerity.
wish, you can use celerity as super speed. Now,
Yeah.
you can use it for a variety of exciting, fun things. Option 1, you can burn a point of celerity to take a dodge action. Option 2, you can save all of your celerity actions and take extra actions at the end of a round.
More hitting.
Do I have to expend blood to do that?
Yes,
then?
you do. 1 point per dot.
But these
Okay.
things are eatable. So
And these things are eatable.
Okay. Right.
So these
Yeah.
tentacles come lashing out towards you.
So what's dodge then? If I wanted to do a dodge, I probably
It
don't
would
want to do a
be
dodge.
Dex Athletics, because dodge isn't a roll anymore on this character sheet. There used to be a dodge skill, but Dex Athletics will act as dodge.
Do you know what? I'm not. I'm just gonna brace my shield, ready to take it.
it's more heroic.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I've been forgetting about your armor, of course.
That
So these
too.
tentacles slam into you. Please remember that if you've got chain on, you get 2 points of armor to soak before you have to soak anything else.
Right. Okay.
If you've got leather on, it's 1 point of armor before you have to soak anything else.
What
Do
I
the
have to
shields
have
do
with
anything?
leather?
Up to you, Nye. Do you want chain or leather?
I think leather makes more sense.
Leather makes
for a
more
spy.
sense, yeah.
Black.
Shield will add an
long.
additional 1.
So
Soak.
when me and Roger have both got free soak right now.
Yeah, you're like, chunk.
Yeah, so I kind of like, that's what I do. I see the tentacles coming.
Oh.
So these tentacles come out towards you. Roll your 3 soak dice then. I mean, he's going to hit you, but if he's going to hit you on the shield, effectively.
Has he done damage yet?
And damage is...
So he's hit me twice, isn't it? So he's got to do his damage first.
Ammo. Ooh, 2 mighty damage dice. So roll your soak, which is 3 dice.
Which is my armor dice. Okay. See if my armor can soak any. Yes, my armor soaks 2. 3.
These tentacles slam into your shield. You can hear them hit, but you were prepared for it. Rog, the next one opens up his arms as these 2 big pincers like a praying mantis and slashes them at you. You've acted already, haven't you?
So what a praying mantis
You've got
is.
3 dice of soak that you can use before he even hurts you.
Does he have a specialization? I know he's got a 1. Oh, he's got 2
He
successes.
has not got a specialization.
Ooh. So, okay, yeah, I will try and use my soak.
So
1.
So you soak.
All you need.
Yeah,
Hey.
these 2 prongs that have sprung out of his arms slam into your shield as you also shield up, as Corey does. The pair of you moving in unison to go.
almost like a mini shield wall. It's amazing. It's like we've done this for centuries.
Imagine that.
Another lashes out at Helgi. Ooh, you're going to feel that.
Oh, not Helgi. Oh.
I was gonna
This
say,
next one leaps at you, Helgi, and slams into you full force,
Frog demon.
pushing you off the body of the vampire that you've just removed.
Okay, that's less than ideal. So
1,
I'm
2,
gonna try and
3 points of bashing damage. You can roll
Ooh,
your
okay.
stamina to soak that and your fortitude, but you don't have any.
Okay. Yeah, I
Got
know. But I've
leather
got
armor
stamina.
Plus
now.
1 dice for your armor.
Okay, so I'll roll 3. That's my stamina. 1 10 and a 6, so it's 2 successes. Plus my armor would be the 3rd success. Yes, because it's
You have to
plus
roll
1.
for the
You have
armor.
to
You
roll
roll
your
the
armor
armor.
as well.
Oh, okay.
Gives
I'll
you more
just roll 1
chance
then.
to soak rather than.
Okay, I'll just roll 1 then and see if I get it. It was a 10, so yes.
Splendid. So yes, he
Okay.
slams into you and pushes you off of this vampire, but you roll
Yes.
with him and he is unable to harm you.
Okay. Seems fair.
And then the last one grabs up a pair of axes and brings them in on Wolf Halley,
Arrgh.
trying to slam them into your sides.
Arrgh.
So you've not got armor, but you can roll
No.
stamina and fortitude to soak
I will
the.
do that then.
No, that's not right. Those weren't D10s.
No, that's a
You can't roll an 11 on a
D12.
D10.
Oh, what the
Ooh.
hell?
Oh, that was
4
better.
points of damage. Roll your stamina and fortitude to soak that.
Oh, my 4 dice of stamina and fortitude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Battle scars are heroic.
Yeah, the chicks dig it.
That's good.
Two,
Two
still
2 successes.
So,
So you
2.
take 2 points of damage, but they are only lethal damage, so you can use blood to heal them.
I will probably be doing that then.
I'm going to use. Is that all of their attacks now?
That is all of their attacks. So we're into
I'm gonna-
celerity actions.
Yes, I'm going to use a blood pull point
hell
to
yeah.
activate celerity, and I'm going to lash out at the one that hit me with his tentacles.
It's 1 point for each point of celerity you want to use.
I've only got 1 point of celerity. Anyway.
Oh, okay. So it's only 1 point then.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. But you've got another attack then. Go
Yeah.
for it.
So
Choppy.
Dex plus melee,
Or calamari.
and I'm going to ignore the 1, so I have my 3 successes.
3 successes. Yep.
So that's my strength, isn't it? Plus 3.
Strength, because you're using a sword. Sword is strength plus 2.
Yeah. So
And then you add any successes over 1.
yeah. So
you've got 3 successes. So it's strength plus 2. So it's strength plus 4. And then you add your potence automatically.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 6 points of damage.
Oof.
Calamari demon.
So I bring
Your
the
blow
shield down with his
strikes
tentacles
that
and come over
one.
the top of it. Bang.
Down.
So I
He
think-
falls to the ground, clutching at the open wound where his arm used to be attached. He's not dead, but he's not going to be causing anybody any problems anytime soon.
Excellent.
And then we go into the next round.
Prisoners.
Back to Roger.
Back to Roger, yeah.
Okay, so knowing that I can potentially fix them, and the guy's just quite overextended, just slamming into my shield, can I use my quick thinking to deflect it away from me, spinning it around and slam the back of my axe into its head?
You can
try and knock it
absolutely
out.
try. For what it's worth, you can also use Vicissitude 3 as an attack.
Can I? How does that work?
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Strength plus bodycrafts does lethal damage to the victim as their bones rip, puncture, and slice their way out of the skin.
Okay, that's pretty good. Is there any way I can use that to try and
KO. Yeah,
out rather than kill
non-lethally. Can you do
Non-lethally
that?
tear his
This is
flesh.
not a KOing power.
Okay.
When
no,
you're using it in combat, you basically slam your hand into someone and then conjure all of their bones to burst out of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, no, I'm trying to I'm trying to knock him out.
Okay.
So how does that work? I'm using my quick thinker from my.
So it would still be dex and melee, but using the flat of the blade, so you'll be dealing bashing damage rather than. Oh no,
Lethal.
my cat's got the
Lethal.
zoomies.
One success.
Get 1 success, so you kind of go bonk.
Do I roll damage?
Yes.
So how does that work?
Strength plus 2. Ooh.
2
you-
damage. Because ones don't
Yeah,
count as
you
one
ignore the
damage.
ones. Yep.
Oh.
Oh,
You hit him around the
Wow.
face and he kind of goes bonk.
Is this the one he did damage to earlier?
Yeah. Take one alive, I will shout.
Okay.
Corey, over to you.
I say
Corey-
under the muffle of the
So,
giant frog.
I
one
kind of.
that's
I'm going to step forward with one boot on the throat of the guy I just took his arm off, and then slam an attack into the one that's going into Helgi in behind. So I'm like, get off
Eat it,
him!
frog boy. The Garon face.
Yes! That's the Corey phase. So
There we go.
let's hit it. 4 successes to hit it. So it's my strength plus 5.
Damn it, Safino beat me to the ban again.
So that is not as successful. Oh.
2 plus your potence. So
Yeah, 5.
5 points of damage. 5 points of damage is horrendous.
yeah.
So I'm going after, basically, I'm standing on the throat of one and then slamming the other one in the back.
So it's 4 points of damage to him. So at this stage, he's looking decidedly the worse for it. I mean, he's not finished off, but that's 1, 2, 3, 4. You've wounded him horribly.
Good. Yes.
Helgi.
Oh, oh. Okay.
Drinking
Can I
blood.
just again, because you know, a comrade just said take it alive. Is there a way I can just like bonk him on the head non-lethally?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, bashing
Okay.
damage is non-lethal, unless you do so
excellent.
much that it becomes lethal.
Liquefies them. Yeah.
If you punch someone often enough, once you punch someone's bashing damage all the way down, it turns
yes,
into
of
lethal
course.
damage the second time round.
Yeah. Okay. Can I? So that I'm just gonna bonk him. So that's strength and brawl. Yes.
Yeah, unless you're bonking him with a thing, in which case it's dex and melee.
Well, I have a bow, but I'll just bump him. Yeah.
No.
But you
so
do need to
that's-
add your potence because you're stronger than you think you are.
Yes. So I've got 7 dice, which is always good. Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Nothing quite as embarrassing as the first time you open a door using potence.
Foot through the door.
Oh, it was locked. My bad.
Yeah, Ben. No. I'm as strong as I'm aware of. I got 2 1s and only 1 success.
Wow.
So I basically, in my brain, I'm like, okay, hit him softly, and I go like this, like I just like stroke his face, like, shh, don't hurt me.
It's okay, frog boy. It's
Yeah.
gonna be okay.
That'll do, frog.
That'll do,
Frog.
frog.
That'll do.
Arr! Well, something just hurt me, so I'm gonna go for the throat.
Yeah, that's fair.
Frankly, it might
Yeah,
make it unconscious. Might make it dead.
yeah, you shouldn't have to stand for that.
No.
Attacked you.
not
This is
going
the
to.
beautiful thing about being a gangrel, is not having to care whether you've left it alive or not. That's other people's problem.
Yeah, that's very true.
I will take the.
I'm
3
sorry, I
successes.
can't subdue someone with these giant claws.
Go for the throat.
Oh, is that your roll? Sorry.
That is my roll. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Tasty successes.
Munch. So you leap on and you put a munch in. Strength +1, +2. So strength +3 for damage. Is this the same one that you damaged a moment ago?
Yep.
Oh God,
don't
my
think
cat's
he's
got the
gonna-
zoomies. He's literally running backwards and forwards.
Oh, chompy, chompy, chomp, 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 chomp. I've got feral.
You
so I
have.
explode my 10.
Yes.
And he looks tasty, so
Oh God.
No.
not tasty enough.
Ignore that one.
But this is the one that you had hurt previously. So you've got him by the throat and you've savaged the throat, and it's laying there on the floor, sort of twitching and bleeding. Of
Is it
which I
showing it?
believe leaves only 2 of them actually able to do anything.
One of them's getting petted on the face.
So the one on Helgi
Ooh.
is going to try and stick a knife in, which looks like a success so far.
Okay,
Let's
I'm gonna have
find
to-
out how much of one.
I
No,
don't think I
those are
can
D12s.
throw-
Rolling D12s again.
That's
Can I
definitely
soak
GM.
that in
Hey!
Right, he stabs you with the flat of a knife. It does
Hmm.
nothing.
Strokes your
Yeah.
face with it.
It's one of those prop ones where the blade goes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've just got Helgi stroking its face, and then it's stroking Helgi's face.
And the last one is
All
going
getting
to
a bit
try and run
awkward.
away to set. Oh dear.
Did he trip?
As it tries
Yeah.
to run, can I try and smack it around the back of the head again?
Well, it goes to run
Taking its legs.
and sort of trips over its own legs as it
Slip-
tries to run away. It's not
Slips
used to
on
having
the
this many
blood
legs,
flowing everywhere.
Gore, the viscera.
which means, Roger, yes, you can now try and hit it.
All right, is there a way I can kind of make it easier with like the seeing as it's face down in the cave?
Yeah, difficulty 5.
Just lying there like, please, no. Oh, well. Shouldn't have slipped.
Oh,
Nice. So 3 successes.
yeah. Is that all
Yeah.
you've got on?
Yeah, I have 1 point of melee and 2 points of dex.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're the social guy, aren't you?
Yeah, it's not really his strong suit.
But, you know, I'm in combat because I'm a warrior.
In fairness, you're still a better fighter than my Coriolis character. He said to me yesterday, "Have you got a weapon?" Like, why would I have a weapon?
Well,
What would that be
weird-
for?
Just because I'm
Weirdly, the-
terrible. I'm not very good at fighting, but it is the honourable thing. So I'm.
So, strength plus 3 dice.
Do I get any added bonus for the back of the axe?
No, the whole
Oh,
hitting
so
it while it's down thing was already applied.
Okay, so strength plus 3, yeah.
Yep.
2.
But you weren't trying to kill, were you?
No, I'm trying to knock it out.
You successfully knock out the last one. You hit it with the back of the axe and it kind of slumps to the ground. It's not unconscious, but it's holding its head and sort of rocking slightly. Combat is over. We're out of combat time. What do you want to do?
Can I smack
the
it
frog
again?
one
I
get
want to
off
knock
me?
it out.
Oh, there is the frog one still. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's sitting on me.
It is
Could-
sitting on you.
could just
Corey, do you
ignore
want to do
that one.
anything? There's still a frog monster on
Yes.
Helgi.
I'm going to stab it in the back of the head. I'm basically aiming to put it like through its back of its head and it through its come out of its mouth. Into
Did you make a self-control roll first?
self-control? Do I need to do self-control? Do I?
Self-control is just the
got
number of
4.
dice you've got in self-control.
I've got 4.
Remember, your difficulty here is 8 for what it's worth.
So I
Yoing.
don't.
Nil
know.
point.
Dear.
fail.
You're
Yeah,
doing
well.
self-control.
You fail, which means the blood rage descends
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
and you go into a
Stab
killing
Helgi.
frenzy.
Oh,
I was aiming to kill it anyway, so.
And you do. Corey gets that look in his face.
Oh.
Oh, dear.
I imagine my fangs elongate and
Oh, the fangs pop out, the eyes go full crazy, the forehead goes slightly lumpy, and you basically
I'm also gonna
you start hitting things with your shield, with your sword, with your face.
I'm also gonna be
Yeah.
chewing because I need to replenish some blood
I
points.
mostly feel sorry for Helgi, who's underneath all of this.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, would I mean
Make another self-control roll to avoid attacking any of your colleagues
oh, God.
once you've butchered everything else in the room.
I'm staying the hell away from
Yes,
this.
yes, 2. I got 2.
Helgi
The red mist
slides
clears.
out from under. the
Unfortunately for the rest of you, when his red mist clears, he has quite literally bloodbathed everything in the room. Now, Dan, the good news for you is you can go up to a full blood pool.
Yeah.
That's like 15
Oh.
points of blood.
Yeah.
If you
Oh,
want.
and
Even
the two
even my
vampires.
unconscious one.
Even the unconscious one.
With my quick wits, could I have dragged him into the water?
Yes.
And the two
You
vampires.
So-
killed them too.
Oh dear.
So did my one survive because I dragged it underwater?
Yes, the one you dragged underwater survived.
Okay, I'll pull it back out. I'll pull it back out of the water.
Yeah, I was going to say,
You come out of the blood mist and you are doused head to foot in the blood of your enemies. You have
Helgi is
killed
also
everything
doused.
in this room that isn't one of your war band. Erlander is dragging the body of one of the last remaining mutants out of the water and onto the side.
Oh, snack.
Oh, oh.
So, I mean, would it? I'm assuming these guys wouldn't. It's not bad for me to start doing my fleshcraft in front of them?
I don't think they'd
Normal-
particularly be too
normal,
upset. I mean, they
normal
might go,
Thor's day
"Ho!"
for us.
Okay,
It depends
I
what
will-
you're doing, but you know.
I'm.
I mean, the only
Well,
thing
if
I
you
would
did
say
it
is
on us,
it
you'd
would
be
then
a
be
bit
we'd be
This
like,
is where the whole Roger thing kicks in, and everybody goes, "Roger's a bad guy. Roger's a bad guy," and then I'm like, "Yeah, you keep telling yourselves that, mate.
I'm going to try
I
and
have
fix
done
him.
things with vicissitude that Roger
Whoa.
would never dream of."
Don't want to know.
No.
No.
I'm going to try and fix him.
See,
Yeah.
I
I'm
like-
going to stop being a wolf.
did Roger, your character didn't tell us earlier that the other guy was potentially one of you, did you?
Yeah, no, I did. Oh,
you-
no, I didn't. I
No,
didn't
you
say
didn't.
that he was one of my
So,
clan.
so you doing this in front of us will immediately
Ooh.
alert us to that.
Not
I'm
necessarily.
still-
It just means I can undo the damage that he done.
I'm
that
just
he-
wiping
he's
Tessera
undoing the
from
damage.
I
my
did
eye.
say I could undo what he's done. I didn't say
Mm.
that.
Not- doing it, he's undoing it. Although, Rog, you should probably take a quick look at your sire on your character sheet at this point.
Okay.
So make a Dex and Bodycrafts roll.
And you fail, and he turns into pulp.
Why is Dex? Jesus, everything I'm good at, I'm terrible at.
Okay, and here's the face, and he's gone. Okay, well, I tried.
Oh, no,
that's
there you
actually
go.
quite good.
Hey.
He's better than he was before.
I've got
He's
3
now like
points
an-
in that, and I'm still not great at it.
There are horrendous noises that come from this monstrous body as Erlander goes to work.
It's like
Oh, there's a reroll.
Transformer.
Oh, there's a reroll.
I think it's mine. Since it says it's for the feral thing.
Mutant goo.
As he's
Yeah.
doing this, can I do an intelligence investigation to see if my knowledge of vampires would assume that what he's doing is what would have been done to it in the first place?
Yeah, you can.
I was going to say,
I-
if I'm able,
Yes, I
would-
can.
I would also be using my manipulation to convince him that this isn't.
Can I roll medicine to see how dead the vampires are? Are they dead? Dead?
I
I've
mean, I
only
would have
got one in
taken their heads off.
medicine. Yeah, I like the idea that
Pretty
like.
dead.
Yeah, you don't even need to roll medicine. He has literally butchered them.
Oh, well, I've got a 1 in it, so I like the idea that like Helgi goes over to a
Gotta
decapitated
put the bits
head.
back together again.
Well, no, just puts a finger to the non-existent pulse and goes, "Oh, dead."
So can I use my manipulation to convince people that?
Would it be,
It's
I guess,
not
a
the same
counter roll
thing.
now, would it?
Not really, because if he gets the idea of the discipline, then he'll know that it's the same power that made them that is being used to
Yeah.
unmake them. That doesn't mean that you're a bad person.
No.
That means
No,
you're
it's not.
using your powers for
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, because I'm guessing we've been friends for a long time. We're undead.
You've probably seen me doing this.
I've
stuff.
probably seen you do bits and pieces like this before. Maybe not
Yeah.
quite as much.
What it looks like, Rog, is that your character is going around trying to undo the monstrosities that your clan
Yeah, yeah.
have created.
Yeah, in the
Okay,
early days, when
And-
it came
and
over
Corey-
to us, it'd be
Corey
like, "I can
probably
fix your
trusts you."
face."
I'd hope so.
However,
Okay,
Corey
so-
will turn around to you right now and say, "You know more than you're telling us, Erlander.
I have suspicions.
Share them with the group before we go further."
It's a rogue member of my clan, I believe.
Okay.
I can't say for sure. There are other ways to do
Rogue.
these things, but that's my suspicion.
So be it. We must deal with this creature.
So, did my fixing of the person work?
Yes, it did.
Now an
You were
Olympic
able to
gymnast.
reshape this body back into a human-like shape.
Can I? Is there anything around to bind them? Because I know I'm conscious that they are ghouled, and I will tell people that they are ghouled.
Well, there's only
Okay.
one, isn't there? So that's fine. we
There
can
are
just
the
take some of
chains that were holding
Yeah.
the vampires before Corey
Okay, I
killed them
will
both.
take the chains and bind them.
Yeah.
Bind
only
the guy.
one. I like the idea that it's like what's it like? Never mind. It's
Can I take Can I use the bones of the bad one, the ones that are very, very dead, to make something useful for me?
to enhance yourself. Yes. How do you wish to go about it? Do you want to give yourself armor? Do you want to give yourself stabby bits? I mean, it's not going to be pretty, particularly either way.
Well, I was going to use it to craft armor and then put my chain over the top, but not on my face. So basically, as if I was crafting bone plate. But
okay, yeah.
what I'm wearing.
Make another Dex and Body Crafts roll. There are wet sucking sounds from the other bodies as he tears bits off of them and seems to sort of rub them into his own body. Right.
Oh, that's unpleasant.
You get an extra point of armor, Rog, as you stick some bone plates.
So basically, like the rigid areas where it's not moving.
Yeah.
And then kind of chain.
Basically, takes out a rib cage, crushes it into a thing, and turns it into a breastplate.
Not far off.
You don't want to see vicissitude when it gets used to the extreme. It gets really nasty really quickly. It's why I find it difficult to listen to Closer by 9 Inch Nails to this day.
Soundtrack?
I was going to say, I like the idea that Roger's character doesn't actually know what this guy looks like, so he's just remodeled him how he thinks he would look like. So this guy's going to wake up in 3 days like, wait, why do I not have a beard? And why is my hair black?
My broken nose is gone.
Yeah. Like he's like,
with
with
my
no
role, I'm
scars.
assuming I could see what was done to him to undo, or
I know.
Or am I just literally taking best guess?
No. What has been done to him? Someone has spent time and effort and energy reshaping these people. From your best estimate from the reshaping, you would guess that they have been ghouled first.
Yeah.
And then changed after. You would also actually make an investigation roll, Rog.
Okie dokie. Three.
Okay. Knowing what you know about the perpetrator of these crimes and the way that the clan works in general, you would say that these are probably the more successful versions of what's been done. That the reason they're down here with these vampires is that these vampires are the source of the ghouling. And that you suspect that the person doing it has created these two vampires as maybe even throwaways, used their blood to ghoul them, and then mutated these creatures to do its bidding afterwards.
Okie doke.
Do you want to make a perception and medicine roll?
Sure. It'd help if I did that in Roll20 rather than Twitch. One.
Press enter in Twitch. He didn't press enter in Twitch. Could everybody else take their headsets off for a moment? Nia, you on mute? He can't hear me. Good. Yeah, Rog, these are your blood brothers. The two vampires in this room are the same as you. They're the same strength of blood. They're the same lineage.
I suspected they might be.
Back in the room.
Of science. More killing.
But yes, you are close to the heart of this place, wherever it might be.
Can I go invisible again to do a quick scout ahead, or is that not worthwhile? Will they have heard all the screams?
No, absolutely. You can go invisible again.
Okay.
I mean, we caught them by surprise and we killed them quite quickly.
Okay, I'm going to nip ahead to just do a bit of reconnaissance to see what there is.
Make a Dex and stealth check then.
No problemo.
That's what we like to hear.
Stealth along behind him.
Yes, you can also make a Dex and stealth roll.
A Delth and Stex roll.
Dex and
Cut me some slack. I mean,
Oh,
seriously,
wow.
we're here.
Yeah, I thought when you said, "Oh, I won't be drinking from the horn anymore," that didn't necessarily equal. I'm just going to drink from the bottle.
That is 3 successes.
3 successes for you,
Yeah.
and 1, 2,
5.
3, 4, 5 successes.
So
From
I'm
invisible.
invisible.
You're invisible.
Oh, yeah, I
You're
know.
invisible and stealthy, but you're stealthy.
Oh yeah, but it's like I'm trying not to disturb the environment. Is the
No,
stealth
I
part.
mean you're both absolutely right,
I'm gangrel.
Yeah.
I
and
am
you both
one with the
creep
environment.
forwards. Now Hrolf creeps forward, full on gangrel style, so like creep, whereas Helgi is like.
Like Gru.
gone.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing this, but quickly. Invisible.
You should
Uh,
watch
okay.
Razorblade Smile for the very best in vampire sneaking I've ever seen on film. There is a point at which sexy lady vampire in PVC clothing sneaks along the dawn skyline like this. It's like best stealth ever. But yes, you both sneak up ahead and you come to a kind of throne room. It's ugly, it's thrown together, it's almost cheap in many ways. But there is a throne in there made of human bones, with a figure sat upon the throne, and 2 unspeakably beautiful women stood on either side holding spears. Their beauty is bordering on unnatural. They are perfect in every way. They have perfect teeth, perfect skin, perfect hair. There's not a scar on either of them. Nobody could possibly have lived in the world that you know and survived it without any kind of blemish.
Oh my goodness! They have
The
both
throne
eyes.
itself is made of skulls and bones, and sat upon it is a pale figure with a huge pair of curling horns that.
Oh my god! Dwarf.
Thanks, chat.
Have we
Thanks.
met?
Oh, but gangrel style. Huge pair of curling horns reaching
And he
out
shouts
of
down
its
from his
head,
throne, "What are you doing?"
sat on the throne, looking decidedly disgruntled.
See, I actually read it the other way. He's one of these he's like, I'm so cool. I got these 2 beautiful women. I got these awesome horns. And you're just like, oh god.
Check out my
dude,
rack.
yeah, exactly. I got these cool monsters. I'm so cool.
And there are a
However, the
couple of
Vikings
humans
level are
chained
cool.
up along the wall, sat in their own filth and squalor at the same time. So
Oh.
you've got this epitome of like demonic royalty, and in the same scene you've got this human filth.
An attempt at demonic royalty.
Yeah,
Give it a good go. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I
Points for
should have been nicer
effort.
to the evil fucking.
Yeah. Why are you throwing shade on the evil dude? Come on.
I know. I'm so mean.
We're all gonna find our own path, man. Oh wait, sorry, that's astral.
I'm gonna tap.
Oh, hey, Lollygaggers. Didn't know you were here. Thanks for coming.
So I'm gonna just kind of tap Rolf, like, so he knows that I'm here. Oh, he can't see me though, so I can't
He
do
can
hand
once you tap him,
gestures.
because that
Oh
kind of
shit!
it doesn't break it completely,
Oh,
but you
right.
electively choose to let him know you're there.
I do that so you can see me. At least just my hands. So if they do see me, they just see these 2 floating, really long nailed hands. I do like kind of a
White
motion
gloves,
to be like,
little whistle, maybe a dummy.
yeah. I do a motion to be like, do we go back downstairs or do we want to do something here or what? Because I mean, honestly, he can't be that powerful if he was. I don't know.
I will point at where I think Helgi is and point back to where the other 2 are.
Okay, I'll give up.
I'll point at myself and I'll point at the ground.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I will head back the way to inform them what's going on. I like how he sent me back with the terrible voice.
Hello.
Oh,
There are terrible monsters.
Oh no, it's so scary.
Evil demon
What's-
man.
You know what's funny? I was trying to go creepy, but I went back to just like
Elmo.
Elmo.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got creepy. I just did it with Elmo, so I'll embrace it. That's yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Why not?
Oh, man, I head back. Man, horns, evil, with ladies, with spears, and people trapped.
Thank you, Helgi.
Does this ring
Okay,
anything to me?
That doesn't necessarily mean anything to you now.
Okay.
Rough
Oh,
stairs, rough
actually,
up
no.
there.
Tell a lie, Rog. Yes, the horns tells you something.
He's a massive loser.
You recognise the horns.
He's a
Total-
total-
Aside from the massive losing it.
He's a total cow nerd.
You bastards, I packed my horns away yesterday. I'm glad I did. I was going to wear them tonight. Got my
Would
bear hat out of there, though.
not have got the respect you were possibly
Does-
looking for.
Does
Like a
Helgi tell
bear
us
hat.
about the humans that are detained?
Well, I don't know how-
Prisoner.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh,
What about the
Trap.
pretty ladies? You gonna mention
I
them?
said pretty ladies.
He
with
did say pretty
spears.
ladies.
Okay.
Ladies.
The
spear.
the women are probably gold. If we can take them alive, we should.
Hot girls.
Okay.
Mm.
The other guy though, kill him.
Okay.
Okay,
Me-
I'll
me
head for
invisible?
the maidens and the beast. Free as many of the humans as you can.
Okay. Me invisible or me just go up?
Helgi, you do you.
Okay. I disappear.
And like at this point, Corey like walks towards, and obviously we walk towards the thing, and he just strolls out into the middle of the throne room. Foul beast, come off your throne and fight me.
I'm gonna tiptoe behind to get to the prisoners, invisible style.
I'm gonna pop my claws and back up
The
Corey.
guy on the throne looks up when you walk in
Shink.
and he stands. His legs don't look right. And you realise that
Oh.
that's because the knees are on the back side instead of on
Oh,
the
you
front
went full
side.
cow. Oh, nice.
Oh right, okay.
And he picks a spear from
okay.
behind the throne and he's like, Corey Halstein,
You know
if
of me,
any were to
beast.
come, I am glad it is you.
Then let's settle this now.
We could settle this, but have you brought my child?
Uh-oh. Twist. I'm shaking my
Okay.
head going, not me.
I mean, Corey's not responding because he has no idea who his child is. So
Ah,
No suspicion.
Erlander, there you are, my boy.
Uh-oh. Busted, dude.
That is a creepy like vampire Elmo. Oh, it's me.
Why do you hide, Erlander? Don't be ashamed of your father and sire.
Ooh, father and sire. Ooh, that's
I
messed up.
despise what you are.
So he's. Okay.
Well then, show me how powerful you have become, my child. Take my throne.
I like the idea that like like Corey's like, okay, I'll try. No, not you, just him, no, you fight the women. No, not just him.
I'm just gonna charge at him when he says that. It seems
Wow.
Okay,
it's not a smart move,
it's
Oh.
not
but
a
it's the
smart
move I'm making.
but it's the move you're making, and it's an
Excellent.
appropriate move for the context.
as
Dex
Erlander
plus wit
charges,
plus
yeah,
D10, please.
as Erlander does that, I'm like, Rolf, go for the legs. And
All
then
right.
we move into combat.
Tactical.
He
Right,
does
Dex wit's
tactics.
D10, yo.
I do attacking. Oh,
Give
I
me the
should know this
goddamn
by now.
chat line.
7. What's
Uh,
happening now?
I only get 7 as well.
I can no longer see the chat line because apparently, oh, it's broken out into a separate thing. No, it hasn't. What the?
Oh, I did
actual-
that wrong. Sorry. That's just me. I got too
49
excited.
for
49. I think I go first.
On 49, yeah, definitely.
17. I think
Sorry,
I go
roll
first.
20 has just skitzed on me for some reason
Oh.
and is refusing to show me things.
Um,
Show me the things.
I will have
Stupid
to be back
space robot.
momentarily.
I just
Oh.
freshen my drink before we do the big bad fight.
Yep. Go on then, let's call it a quick break while we do the thing.
I'm just scrambling over to free the people. And if people come to beat me up for that, that's fine. It worked out last time.
Dan, sing for everyone's entertainment briefly.
I'm not singing for anybody.
No. How girls? How girls?
Yes. Helgi, sing and entertain our viewers.
Oh. I don't know really. I don't know any Vikings. Oh.
No, I did. Ironically, I did actually try to look up some Viking saga songs before we came into this session. However, I was unable to gain any that I could learn in a short period of time.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of
just be like,
umlauts in here.
Corey
Yeah.
Hellstein is the best.
Well, how is the best?
He slays the monsters with his sword.
How the just goes invisible.
We're currently singing to entertain the viewers, Roger.
I am
Oh.
so going to die.
Don't tell the
Take
viewers
me.
that. They can see
Hey,
you.
hey, you've
In
seen
one-
Confident.
you've seen my fighting capability. Haha, take my 3d10.
Take me in one-on-one combat. No, not your big burly friend. Just you. I know you're a sissy. Okay, I know I can take you. It's fine.
What you got to try and do is rip his horns off with your magical powers,
Oh yes, actually that's gonna be really horrible to watch.
and then stab him with them.
I'm gonna just be like this to all the humans. No, don't look. It's not now. No.
That look. That.
Oh, I want to
I love
look
how
now.
you've got
Oh
like
no!
you've essentially gone full Stitch with this now.
See, what I could try and do, I don't know if it works, is just kind of use vicissitude and just craft over his eyes so he can't see.
I like that.
Blew his eyes shut. Oh god, even that sounds really macabre.
Oh, vicissitude is Saminchi are freaky. The absolute.
I did a little bit of singing, Ben, for the viewers.
Oh, good man.
And that's why we've got none left.
Oh, we've dropped from 27 to 3.
Oh god, and that's us.
Yeah, to be fair, we've got more moderators than that right now. Okay, so there he is, sat on his throne, standing up to meet you, Einar Eterblot, the beast himself,
The blood on the landscape.
with horns of a ram, but a
Someone had
ram
to.
of demonic proportions, and a spear sharp and barbed at both ends.
Oh, I feel bad now. I thought they were cow horns. I'm so sorry.
No,
Well,
like goat
the-
horns. He's going.
Yeah,
just-
no, I got that now. I just feel awful for him.
Servinist?
Yes, I think so.
You're a
Oh.
proper biologist. I'm a geneticist. I wouldn't
No,
know.
I
Once
know.
it gets
Okay,
above a
it's
cell, I
nearly
Maybe
don't
fine.
care
tomorrow.
anymore.
Can we
That's
not do the
deer,
biologist
yeah.
talk now?
Yes,
Maybe
no
deer, I
biology now.
Goatee
Fighting.
horns.
Oh.
Goatee horns.
Goatee horns.
Rip them off. Poke him in his eyes.
Okay, that's one way of dealing with the problem.
We could talk out our feelings.
So, Roger, you're charging.
Alarmingly, that's what I'm better at.
Well, maybe he'll see reason. Maybe he'll be like, you know what? Let's just play.
Maybe he just
let's
needs
play
a
some
hug.
ball.
you
Yeah,
know.
he
Stop,
wants
stop.
to reconnect.
Let's play solitaire.
Oh, I'd actually love it if it ended like that.
Right. Okay. Everybody make your dex plus wits plus d10 roll.
I did. I got a
We did.
17.
I've
Roger,
got-
you can add 2.
Oh, in which case I got
17.
Oh,
17.
You
Sorry,
rolled
I had to
something.
refresh
Oh.
my.
Damn.
it's literally impossible for me to get anything better than a 17. I got a
Well, I-
15.
I got a 7, so
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, okay.
That's less
yeah,
awesome.
I rolled a 2.
Not the best. That's okay.
Right, you
That's
still
fine.
get 2 hits
Well, but
around.
you're
So
yeah,
yeah.
but you've also
See, something's not right about this because if you got a 7 on a roll of a 2 plus your dex and wits,
But
there's something not right there. But no, the higher number is the winning number. So who's got the highest number?
That would be
it's between
a
me and
tie
Rog.
between, yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
got
we're
the
both
highest
on
dex
7.
out of the two of you?
I have
Probably Aldoon.
4 in dex.
Thematically, though, it works, though, because Corey's just been, like, kicking ass and taking names. So now he's letting his comrades, do a bit of the kicking.
I was taking a
Right,
pause by
so-
being declared that Erlander was his son. That's what happened.
Aldoon, what are you doing?
You never told me about your dad.
I'm going
And
for
what
the legs.
number are you going on?
Like I was told.
Sire, I guess, is a better way of framing it.
What number are you on? Sorry.
17.
17. You go first and you do.
I go for the legs with me claws.
Go for the legs, boo.
You've got like those
miniature
long,
giant
like
space monster.
scary vampire claws.
Yeah,
not
I
like...
got Wolverine claws going on here.
Okay.
Oh, are you popping up
Oh,
claws?
yeah.
So that will cost you a blood point.
I know. I spent it.
Splendid. So your claws elongate out into more horrifying talons. Yeah, Dex and Brawl.
Brawl.
Claw it on.
Who are you clawing?
The big bad.
It's going for the legs.
I was told. I will ignore the 1.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Strength +2
Oh,
+3. Strength +5 damage.
Nye and Aldoon have swapped places.
Oh, that's because Nye
my
popped
thing-
out.
Well, it just crashed.
Oh, yeah.
And then it came back. It wasn't an internet thing. It just literally went and then came back immediately.
Now I am the Nosferatu.
Boo.
That-
Oh, there he goes again.
It's rolling
That's
dice.
the voice I was trying to go. Oh, I don't
What
know
we
what's
got?
going
We got
on.
1, 2, 2 aggravated damage as you slash into his legs with your claws. He's like, ah,
Move
ah.
on backwards as well, so I can go for the soft bit on the inside, can't I?
Who's after
Oh.
17?
I'm on 17 as well.
You're on 17 as well. You go next.
Okay, so I can attack using vicissitude, yeah?
You absolutely can.
So it's vicissitude and what, sorry?
Vicissitude fight. So for a vicissitude fight, oh God, what a
Oh, Jesus, I
horrifying.
might back out at this
Like the
point.
two of you put your hands in each other's heads and you just like
Like wet clay,
Strength
basically.
and body crafts.
Oh, damn.
Oh, guys, I'm missing
Sorry.
some of my fingers. Do you know where I left them? Oh, I've left them on his.
Is
Oh,
there any
here
way I
they
can
are.
use that to basically cover his face so he can't see?
Okay. Make your strength and body crafts roll.
Oh, that's disturbing. Yeah, that's really gross.
Things you never want to see in a fight.
World of
that's not bad,
Darkness can be
3.
gross sometimes. I gotta be honest. I know that's the point.
So
but-
you kind of grab his forehead and pull it down over his face.
Does that damage him
No,
as
it's
well?
more like Looney Tunes.
Yeah, that's more
Is
like
it-
that's an Elmer Fudd.
It's
move
actually
there.
much more grim than Looney Tunes because he sort of gets hold of the flesh there and draws it down
Okay,
over
thank-
the face like
Yeah,
that.
Thank you,
Daffy
Ben.
Duck's done that. That's
Yeah, come
fine.
on.
Does
Come
it do
on,
damage as well, or does it just...
It does
don't-
do damage.
I don't know. I think his entire face
but-
is been
where's-
reconstructed. Nah, he's fine.
Yes, it does. It does some damage as well. You hear him shout in pain as you tear the flesh of his forehead down over his face. Who's after 17 and what number?
That would be me at 15. I
15 is
think.
good. Okay.
Okay. Right. I'm invisible. I was planning to free the people, but I realized that they probably are not all contained by one singular chain. So I'd have to individually go through them, and that's going to take too long. Do I have any way to incapacitate the guards without sleepy punches? Because I'm clearly not very good at not.
Use your damn
And-
bow.
Well, I
Sleepy
kinda-
punchies. Shooting them
Wait.
through the heart might do the job if they're vampires.
Mm.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think of that. Even
This
though
is
that's
why I
basic.
gave you a bow.
Yeah, I see.
Oh.
I'm just not the. I do have intelligence 2. I'm not the brightest, like
Not the sharpest tool in
vampire.
the shed.
No. Okay, so that would be, I'm guessing, Dex and archery.
Dex and archery, difficulty is 8
Oh
to
god.
shoot through the heart.
You're
Oh.
aiming.
I believe in you.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
You've got this.
Oh, thank you.
You have got a reroll, remember.
we believe in
Yes,
you.
I do. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There were. So I got 10 and 4 successes.
I told you. You just have to believe.
Yeah.
Yes,
Pull the
it was
bow back.
belief, thank you.
The arrow kisses your cheek, and as you let fly, it curves and bends and flexes through the air in slow motion before slamming its way. Maybe. Roll your damage.
Okay, so that's
Might just bounce.
Look.
Strength
okay,
plus
that's how I do
3.
damage.
We believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Add your
Yes,
potence.
we
Much
There's an
belief.
automatic
Okay,
success.
so 3 and strength plus 3, so 6 to roll. That is 1, 2, 3, 4 successes plus the potency would be 5. But I just want to stop her. I just
Bam.
want to stop one of their hearts. I don't want to kill them.
The arrow punches its way through the chest of one of
Okay.
these impossibly beautiful shield maidens, and she just freezes,
Okay, that's
she
fine.
is.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
completely immobilized by this arrow shaft penetrating her heart.
Oh, not a ghoul.
Did
I'll
she not get to
apologize-
soak at all? She's
Fair
got a
point.
shield. She's got a shield, doesn't she? And I assume she's wearing
Yeah,
armor.
that's-
she
so-
He
hasn't
was-
got a shield.
She's just got a spear.
just
Yeah,
She
he-
does
he
soak,
went-
but
he
not
went for
enough
impractical.
to stop the
They're
arrow
not actually
penetrating her
guards.
heart.
He just has them there to look nice, which is quite fucked up, honestly.
Well, he is clearly. So,
Yes, I know. Quite
The
fucked up,
other
yeah.
shield maiden
uh-oh.
steps forward.
Just pulls the
Ruh-roh.
arrow out, and I'm like, oh, oh.
That would be bad. Don't
I'd
give
be a
him
little bit
ideas.
sad. It's whatever.
And stabs at Roger in the chest. 1, 2, 3 successes.
Okay, they're good at this. Oh boy.
I
Make
assume
your
she can ignore the
soaking-
one.
Oh, hang on, no. Slash roll. 3 successes to hit, so that's plus 3. Right, rolls. Rog, soak.
Need an adult. So so it's
You got 4 from your armor, and then whatever your stamina is.
He's got
So-
3 from his armor.
that's
Oh, you-
terrible.
No, because he
Boosted
created,
it.
he boosted it with the bone.
Oh,
blade,
no, he
remember?
Don't
did.
help.
You're
Boosted
right. He boosted it with
And
bony
my
blade.
stamina. So 2.
So she got 3 successes to hit you. You soaked 2 of them. So you take
So
you jammy sod. Absolutely nothing. As she stabs you in the chest and the blow glances off of your armor as you heroically march forwards.
Dun, dun, na, na, na,
That's what happens when you're
na,
It's
awesome.
good to know that
na, 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 na.
Roll20 hates me even when I'm the GM. Not just when I'm a player.
It's
So
mm.
who's after 14?
Probably me at 7, unless Mr. Man, Big Man, has got.
Oh yeah, him.
What's
He
his?
is above 7. Yes.
Yep, he goes before me now.
Crikey, you're at 7.
He's
I'll make
just
it
waiting
count.
for the end, and then he
He
gets his double
liquefies
hits in.
one of us.
I'm hoping him not being able to see will help.
No, no.
Oh, good point. Well made. That will affect his target number.
'Cause he is
He
completely
still manages
blind.
to hit you, Rog,
He's like,
with his spear as he brings it up, but only just hits you. So
What's the damage?
glances you.
oh,
Kind of like
So
touches you with his like
soak
fingernail.
2 points of damage if you are able to do so.
oh my god, I'm going to use
Oh,
my
oh,
reroll
you're
on that.
not. Oh, the reroll comes out.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh!
That was
He
just my
stabs you
armor.
in the chest and it goes clunk on an armor plate that you put in place. If you hadn't had that armor plate that you put in moments ago, he would have just staked you through the heart and immobilized you with that spear. So he thinks he's succeeded there, but he has not. Corey Halstein, hero of the Borussia.
These two ladies, are they? Do they look like they're part of his clan, or would they potentially?
One of them has just been immobilized by an arrow through the heart, so they're definitely vampires.
Yeah. So I'm going to stride towards the maiden, but I'm going to be like, "You're not of his. Leave this fight." And then I'm going to.
What you would know, though, that is that if she is bloodbound
Ah.
to him, she won't be able to stand down.
And in which case, I'm going to basically charge at her to get her off of Erlenda, because he's in a heroic duel and should not be disturbed.
Ooh, hero time.
Yeah,
Like
so I lunge forward. Erlenda, keep fighting. I've got your back. And I like dive into her and like push her back and then strike her with my blade.
Okay.
Here we go. So Dex plus melee. Oh, that's gone.
Boom, boom,
Oh
boom,
yeah, that's
boom.
5 successes.
And she's dead.
Boom.
So it's
You liquefy her.
so it's
Strength
strength
plus
plus 5
successes. So
plus 2 from my sword.
4.
Isn't it?
Strength plus 6 damage.
Jesus.
Dead.
There we go.
Dead.
1, 2,
Try and take them
3, 4,
alive.
5, 6. 6
I-
points plus my 3, so 9 points of damage.
But what I like is you're saying this as you approach, like, stay out of this fight. This is not your fight, and then you cut down and just evaporate.
she does.
them, and
She
it's
does absorb
like,
2, so she
So
takes
her
7.
armor absorbs 3 points of the damage.
Oh, 3,
okay,
yeah.
okay, there we go.
So she only
That's
takes
fair.
6.
Well, does
Hold
she
on,
though?
she's
That is
also
the question
got,
because she's a
um,
vampire.
Ah, she's got stamina. Yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Oh, she does absorb 2 more. She only
So
takes
she
4.
absorbs 2 more. So you've done a horrendous amount of damage to her, and the blow you just struck would kill a normal mortal in short order. But she takes it and she's kind of clamps her shoulder up like that around your sword
Oh, hardcore.
as she goes back.
However,
awesome.
I imagine I'm fighting last, and I'll spend a blood point,
There
drag that
is
out of
that.
her shoulder, and bring the sword back down on her.
Go on then, you spend your blood point and do your
Yeah.
celerity action. Freaking love celerity.
Oh, it's the best.
Oh, so I get to roll 3 more. Oh, no, is it just 1 I get to do it on exploding?
No, it's
All of
not.
them, isn't it?
It's all of them.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
of them.
Woo.
So I just 7 successes to hit.
Double your
You
money.
rip the sword out of her shoulder where she was trying to
let's do some damage.
hold
So-
it.
Oh,
So
this-
it's strength
sorry.
plus 2 plus
How much? What we got? We got what?
7
6
successes. So it's 6
Strength.
plus 6, isn't it?
plus 6.
Plus 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 12 in
bonus.
total.
Oh God. I really hope they weren't close, the two of them. 'Cause I don't think her friend is surviving this. I'm sorry.
Another 9 points of damage.
Oh God.
Oh,
Which
She's
she
doing a good
soaks
job
2.
again. She's
Yeah.
soaking.
And any more? Any more? Any more?
3, 2.
Oh!
No. So,
So
she takes 7
She
points
takes
of
more
damage.
hits than most people you fought in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
This is a great duel.
And then you ram your sword right through her throat and whisk it out, causing her head to loll off to one side at an angle as she falls over and slides to the ground with her head twisted strangely at an angle.
I actually, ironically, kind of with my foot, flick a spear onto her chest. You fought well.
Straight to Valhalla for you.
Because there's honor in it, you know.
There is honor in it. That was proper honor.
Yeah.
Like full on honor-tastic.
So yes, there you go. And that's the end of mine. Back round to the top.
Back round to the top. Who was at 17? Someone was
That'd
at
be
17.
me.
So it's Rolf.
Rolf,
Knees, please.
do your Rolfy thing.
I will do my Rolfy thing.
Can you choose to do non-lethal? You can choose to. They haven't.
I choose
I
not
have.
to.
I shot
Um,
them in the heart non-lethally.
That's true. You did.
I try not to kill too bad.
I'm going to take that. I'll take the 2. Ignore the 1.
Right. So what you doing?
Clawing at the knees.
Okay. Strength +3. Trouble is, you're doing aggravated damage now because you're like,
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
You could go to Folkvanger, I just remembered.
Folkvanger.
Yeah,
Only another
place you can go.
2.
Another
Oh,
2 points of aggravated damage.
It's the backward knees. I can't quite get it.
His legs are a ruin at this stage. You've slashed off muscle and
Fall
tendon.
down.
He's on his knees trying to fight Erlender.
They're taking him down a peg.
Which is making it harder for him to fight Erlender,
That's a shame.
who he still stabs at.
Oh, isn't it my go before?
Yeah.
It
It's
is your go
Erlender's.
before him, sorry.
So he thinks he thought that blow killed me, didn't he? Because he punched
Well,
it right to where
froze
my
you.
heart was.
Froze you, like I did with the.
Okay.
dwarf.
Is there a way I can kind of get like whip behind him and basically bite down on his neck, forcing him to the ground? And
It's the big D, y'all.
the what now?
Fam's going for Diablerie.
Yeah, are
Um,
vampires not meant
Can
to
someone explain?
drink other
Diablerie
vampires?
in vampire circles is
Yeah.
like the greatest crime. It's worse than murder
you
because
can't- you
you're
can't-
ripping the soul out of your enemy.
Yeah.
However, in the circumstances, Diablerie is absolutely acceptable. You are basically taking on his mantle as Lord
Yeah.
and ruler.
Yeah.
And ripping his soul away from him.
That's not what I expected that would do.
That
Well, yeah,
seems
because
fine.
you're biting
s-
into him. To
Okay,
go-
so I mean, is that an honourable thing to do in this instance? Because
It's-
obviously my character's got quite a lot of honour.
The trouble is,
If I do it,
Yes
would it save
and
those
no.
people?
yes,
To-
you would
to-
save those people. And you have. This is where the dichotomy lies. See, the dichotomy is that stealing the soul of another vampire is one of the worst things you can do. But as a
he-
Viking vampire, taking the soul of an evil vampire so that you can use it for good is the highest thing you can do.
well,
So it is both the best and worst thing you can do at this
Like-
time.
Okay,
it's
well,
all-
I'm going to go for it.
Yeah.
Do it.
you could
Because of
also.
information I have about my character, it's what he would do to save
Okay,
those people.
make a dex and brawl roll.
Ah, shite.
It also makes like sense within the context. 'cause
Do
he
I get
was,
any
like-
bonuses because A, he thinks I'm incapacitated, and B, he's blind and on his knees?
Difficulty is 5.
Okay. I believe.
No, sorry, difficulty is 4.
Oh, there you go.
2 successes.
Out of 2.
You put the bite on him
Bravo.
and
Well
begin
done.
draining him of blood. He is incapacitated. Who's after you? He is.
That
And
is,
Helgi.
I thought it was me.
It's a Helgi,
I
yeah.
thought
Helgi,
'cause
do
I
your
got
thing.
15.
Yes,
okay.
do your thing.
So
Sorry.
there's trapped people. Is the one that just was wailed on by Corey? Like she's gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not an issue anymore.
And
She's
and I guess Big Bad's also gone really because like because he's
Well,
been drained.
Yeah,
They're
Erlander has
hugging
got
it
the
out.
bite
Yeah.
on.
They're
Well, yeah,
hugging.
it's a little bit rude to intervene. So, are we in combat? Because there's one in paralyzed. They can't do anything. And
I mean, I'm about to pull the arrow out, so just letting you know now.
oh, okay. Well, can I incapacitate them? Can I boop? No, can I boop them on the head to knock them out, or tie them up? Or I don't really know. Yeah.
You can kind of try and put them in an arm lock while they're paralyzed, but that's not going to be something that's going to be contested. So you can absolutely paralyze the other vampire while she's
Already
held.
paralyzed.
Well, how about
Are we
Okay.
talking about now?
the one that I paralyzed? What if that sounds really horrible.
She is
What
paralyzed.
if I like
She's done.
what if I like bear hug her so that she can't get away, and then when we pull the arrow out, she can't do anything because I'm pretty strong.
Why would we do that?
Well, I don't know. Are we killing her? Are we keeping her alive?
Why
Like,
don't we just
I
leave
don't
the
know what's
arrow
happening.
in till we've
Well,
resolved everything?
Corey said out of
He's
character that
taking
he
the
was
piss.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Am I?
All right, okay. Well, I
Well,
thought
if you're
I thought
not,
like,
you
oh,
could
we're gonna-
deal with her.
Well, I don't want to. If I pull
What
the
do you want to
arrow,
do,
she's
Nye?
gonna just-
Moving on.
Well, it's not really anything.
Yeah,
to me,
what
I
would
guess I'll
Helgi
free
do?
It was the
Well,
best of
these
times. It
people.
was the worst of times.
I'll free the people. Is there
was
like a
gonna
big chain connecting them or
Right, so you
something?
start
Can I-
working on freeing the
Yeah.
people who are chained up.
Check for
Fair enough.
stakes.
They're probably
Yeah,
like,
check
what
them
the
for
fuck is
stakes.
Check
that?
for stakes this time.
So we will
Ah.
come out of combat time, except for the fact that
Slurpy,
Erlander
slurpy.
is biting down on the Horned King and draining his blood.
Making noise like
Slurpy, slurp.
a cat.
So you said that if the females were blood packed, is there a way to break it? Can I
There
make
is.
a?
I mean,
I
if he's
think they would
dead,
be
they're not
bloodbound
bloodbound to him anymore.
Would they be bloodbound to me?
No.
No.
To be fair though, she has every reason to be pissed off because we did just butcher a potential good friend or
What
even
is this
sister.
wee stuff?
Yeah, it was Corey. Get out of it.
Yeah.
It's my glory.
From a vampire perspective, Corey, if you wanted to redeem this woman, you absolutely could. If you wanted to make her a Valkyrie, a chooser of the slain, you could. But you would need to wait until after the one who has her in his thrall is dead
Okay.
before drawing out the arrow. If
Can
you draw
she-
out the arrow after the one who has been her master is dead, she won't have that blood tie to him anymore.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Can she hear and see while she's frozen?
Sort of. She is
Okay.
aware.
Sort of like a person in a coma.
Yeah.
Okay.
She could hear Helgi going.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up and stand near to her just in case she suddenly gets loose or something, but then watch Erlander finish his business with a little bit of shame. I think I'm because
It's one of those things. Is
yeah.
it shameful to kill a giant
Well,
and steal their power?
It's kind of like he said, "Bring it, do whatever you need to do to win," and then he did the most shameless thing to win. And everyone's like, it's kind of like throwing sand in someone's face. It's like, okay, technically he didn't rule it out. It's a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think
Yeah.
Corey, and especially Corey's like his core is like proper heroic nobleness. Like,
Exactly,
and this is like you say, the worst of what a vampire can do. Obviously, he's doing it for the right reasons, and Corey can
Exactly,
understand that. But there's still a little bit of him that's like, it's not
He's
quite
probably
right.
Come on,
sitting there going,
man.
"Is this right?"
Prolf,
Yeah.
what do you want to do?
Step back.
Helgi?
help. Well, I brought.
Oh,
I
you're
already
releasing the
broken.
humans,
Yeah.
aren't you?
Boop-a-doop-a-doo.
So you step back and you watch as Erlander drains the last of this. And you can see Einar Etterblot kind of cave in almost and become thinner and weaker and more withdrawn as the blood is pulled out of him and
Yeah, like a cat
into
people.
Erlander. And Erlander sort of pulls back from the body as it collapses into dust in front of him and roars with the blood round his face and his fangs out. He's a monster at that moment, but you see him draw it in and bring it back under control. Make a conviction roll, please.
Of
Roger.
me.
Yes.
Where the hell's conviction?
Down at the bottom in virtues.
Oh, okay. So I'm assuming I just roll the number of dice I have.
That's just Roger asking the question to himself.
What the hell is a virtue?
2.
And you sense the soul pass into you, and you can feel its impurity and its callousness and its cruelty and its cold, and you override it and force your way through the darkness of Einar and open your eyes on your colleagues with a sort of bloodshot, bloody eyes. It looks to the rest of you like he could potentially just start tearing into any of you at a moment's notice.
Corey's sort of already brought his shield up. Get casually, but the shield is up ready.
I go invisible. I go.
Just
But he-
stepping backwards.
Brings it under control and pants with the power and the blood that courses through him. Rog, your generation increases by 1 dot, goes up to 8, and you gain an extra level of vicissitude.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, very cool.
Welcome to the 8th generation, brother.
Okay, I'm assuming that now I've brought it under control, I can...
You have brought it under control.
Okay, I'm aware of probably how I appear, I'm guessing.
The blood is pounding in your head. The power is thrumming through your veins, but it doesn't look great.
Okay, I'm basically gonna drop my axe as a signal of intent, so they can see. Basically, to make it clear that I'm not trying to hurt them.
How much of the humans see him right now?
I'm
covering some other eyes.
These
but I'm
humans
invisible,
are
so they see
weak
right
as
through it.
shit. They can't tell what's going on. They don't know what way is up, down.
So I move over to Erlinda and I push him into sort of the shadowy area of the room. So that they, even if the humans do start to gather sort of some level of consciousness, they're not going to see him in his true form. I'm guessing that's what he's kind of looking like right now, a bit more true form.
Oh, his true form right now is decidedly vampiric.
Yeah.
The fangs are out, the face is drawn, the
So
forehead
I
is
see
lumpy.
him drop his axe, so I know he has no intent, and I come over with my shield and also kind of like push him backwards towards like a shadowy area of the room. I'm like, brother,
Are you with me, Blooder?
Yeah, brother, are you there? Get control of yourself.
His consciousness could not overpower mine. He can do no more harm. And
Good.
I'm going to kind of start trying to desperately make myself look more presentable.
It's like when you're
less freaky.
when you're wiping up in a carpet.
Stay
and
here.
You're just
Stay to this
spreading it.
area. Stay to this area and sort yourself.
I'm just going to kind of say loud enough that everyone can, these guys can hear. He has no more control over them. They are free.
Good. Rolf, Helgi, see to their freedom.
Roger.
We will lead them to the Jarl. And then I go and take
Go.
the arrow out of the lady's chest.
Okay.
I'm just.
She kind
over
of
the
gasps
Yeah.
as she falls to her knees when you pull the arrow out.
Shall we?
And she looks up at you with hate in her eyes and also confusion.
Kind of justify.
And I look down at her and I go, you are no longer controlled by that master. If you seek to strike me, do so now.
I will kill you though.
Yeah, you will.
She grips her spear. She says, "For Valhalla." She brings it up.
And before she finishes it, her head just comes off.
Oh, I was trying to save everyone.
She was both reluctant to fight you and wanted an end.
That's what I thought when she said for
And
Valhalla.
there is a peace in it. Her forehead creases sort of fade away as you strike her head off.
Hey, jeez, that's depressing. Helgi's just standing over the humans, like, okay, up we go.
Is there
And
any
then
like
I
wood or
know.
anything around to burn?
These vampires are decaying and mouldering at a rate of knots.
Oh, okay. Then I was going to burn them with honor, but okay.
I'm gonna walk back to the other room and I'm gonna basically dunk myself in the water to clean up.
You
I mean,
clean
it's-
yourself
I'll start
of
picking up
the
humans.
blood and the gore and the hate of this
Viscera.
conflict and drag yourselves out of the water
How many is there?
Oh, we won't be going out that way because I'm going to be bringing the one that I fixed.
Yeah.
How many is there though? Like people?
Human slaves, there's about a dozen.
Okay, well, there we go. We'll take like the 3 of us can take 3 each. Wait, no, 4 of us can take 3 each.
I'm going to be I'm going to be
Shoulder.
carrying the one I fixed.
Okay. Oh. Okay, right. I guess we'll take 4 each then. I
You lead
guess.
the survivors back to
Oh,
the
they can
lead them
walk.
out.
Oh, I thought they can walk. All right.
Well,
I
do
was gonna
we-
just pop
Did
them
the two
like
shield maidens
logs.
turn to ash?
They not to ash, but they quickly decayed and molded into
Not
ruined
nice stuff.
corpses.
Yeah.
Okay, because I want to do something to honor them because they did fight with honor. So
Well, the villagers said they were making a big pyre out the front of the cairn.
yeah,
Corey, smash the throne.
Oh shit! I just remembered we'd left them. Right, you distracted them. Did any monsters go and like find them? I'm hoping
Let's
they're not
hope
just on the
not.
like.
Well, if you make your
Nothing
way
had
out
come.
through the entrance that they were guarding, you find that there are a few bloodied corpses and about another half a dozen dead villagers
Oh,
Oh no!
at the exit, but they have a huge fire burning on the edge of the cliff.
Are the villagers like dead? There's nothing we can do to
They're
save them.
Dead villagers, yes.
Okay.
well, we
find
have a
another-
pyre for heroes.
I find another beheaded corpse. I put my pulse to it with my 1 medicine. Go. We'll stop.
This one is also dead.
yeah,
Wait,
Well,
this one might be okay.
Oh.
yeah. So I just bring the two what's left of the maidens out and place them on the pyre. Say a few words quietly.
Who
wish
are
them-
these women? Says the Jarl as you bring them out.
Oh yeah, they're vampires, so they didn't.
Oh, let's not say
No.
that.
No,
No.
they were warriors under his spell.
Helgi's like.
Have you broken
Okay.
the spell? Is it over?
It is over. The
Yes.
beast has been slain.
Ah! They let out a cheer, and I dropped my microphone connector.
Tonight we gather our dead and send them to Valhalla, and tomorrow you may celebrate.
Look,
We-
the
an hour.
dawn, and they point at the horizon where the sun is beginning to rise.
Oh, very tired now. Gotta go.
Oh, yes, very tired,
back
super
in there.
tired. Oh, my word. Oh, so knackered.
sleepy.
I
mean,
think
do
we
we
left
have
somebody in the cave.
Do
so
we
we're just
have
gonna-
time to get back, or
There's
Yeah, have-
plenty of time for you to make your way back inside
I'm
the cave.
earth melding anyway.
oh no? Okay. There are
you
things
just like
we
melt into the earth.
Yeah. See
we
ya,
must-
losers.
we must finish
I
things
go
inside.
invisible.
We'll
We must
be
scout
back
out the
We'll
cave.
meet you back at the village. We need to make sure there are no more.
Of course,
Oh.
we will see you this night. Ein
That's a
Herjar.
friend luck.
And the people
Yes.
let you go back into the cave as they make their way away from what you're doing. And we shall finish
Yeah.
there with you having defeated their leader, who you should beware because he wears the horns of power.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Hello, dear.
Giraffe.
Dick.
And you are victorious. Your heroes have defeated Einar Eterblot, and the legend of Corey Halstein and his war band grows stronger yet.
And the other 3.
I
thought.
defeated a hero.
And the
Woo!
rest
Totally
of
did.
them.
And diablerized them.
And I.
Hey, I had to kill a hero eventually, right?
At least it wasn't one of your own team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
points.
I wouldn't do that.
Thank
wanna do
you
that voice
very
over the
much,
goblin.
everybody, for joining us this evening. Thank you, players, for totally buying into that ridiculously ostentatious vampire nonsense
Oh,
with the Vikings and the shouting and the
And
running
vampire elbow.
and the fair maidens.
and the fair maidens.
wenching.
Thank you,
They're
viewers,
wenching.
for totally buying into our insane nonsense and our ridiculous Skyrim accents. Thank you, India. Thank you, Terra. Thank you,
Oh, the people watching.
Indecisiveness. I don't know. I've forgotten the words to the song now. Thank you so much to everybody who came along and joined us this evening. We are not running over the next couple of nights. So if you have the time and you have the space, I suggest you head your way over to the Free League site where you can absolutely indulge yourself in an Alien finale from Diesel Shot, who are running the first Free League Alien Halloween special and smashing the Xenos in space. From us, good night, and we will see you on Tuesday for Vessen, when hopefully my players will actually get together and actually go off and try and track a Vessen rather than going shopping in town. And
we bought one thing.
Awesome.
One thing.
That was, we actually did do some progress. It was very
did
lovely.
not buy an elephant.
You didn't buy an elephant. This much is
We
true.
bought sandwiches.
Wednesday,
No, we did not buy sandwiches. Just to be accurate.
No, nobody bought a damn sandwich.
No, you bought a ribbon. That was it.
And then Thursday next week, join us for Alien Desolation's Edge on the Free League channel, where we will be absolutely dwelling in Russian accent as we investigate what is going on
Russian.
Edge of Non-Universe.
The engines don't have any power.
Captain.
There's no doubt that my Russian is going to go all over the place.
The nuclear vessels are at Alameda.
We are not all being Russian.
No. Some of you are being Spanish.
I'm not Spanish either.
Are you not?
No, I'm German.
Oh, you're German. Oh, you're German.
German.
Yeah.
Like Engels.
Germans,
Yeah,
like
hello.
Engels.
I am Kurt Engels. I'm a scientist. Anyway, have your people call my people. We'll have an MP4 of my people having lunch with some people who are having lunch with your people. In the meantime, thank you and good night. We've been Garblag Games. It's been real. I drank a whole bottle of me. Don't expect me to make sense. Ciao, Bella.
Bye-bye.
Arrivederci.
Ciao.